back with my Christmas bundle on the back of this.
And welcome to Jewellery Maker. It's Saturday and we are feeling very, very Christmassy. Yes, we have lots of Christmas treats for you. Jewellery Maker does Christmas today with lots of fantastic deals, brand new things that you have never seen before, things that quite simply will blow your mind. We are talking about brand new boxes, brand new gemstone presentation opportunities. We are bringing you brand new strands, including some of the most extraordinary garnet I have ever seen on this channel, and we have so much to fit in that quite simply Kim and I have said that today could have actually been 2 shows with all of the opportunities that we're going to deliver in 4 hours. It really is a big show. So thanks so much for joining us. Really lovely to have your company, and even more exciting is it's not just me. In fact, I'm the downside, and the upside is we've got the gorgeous Debbie K joining us today. Hello, Debbie.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
If not a little bit chilly.
A little bit chilly, big bit chilly. It's cold out there this morning.
It is.
Yeah.
So we are going to warm the cockles of your heart today by giving you plenty of Jewellery Maker treats. And I have to say, before I get into anything else, I've promised, and I do want to make sure I say a big hello to Sharon, who's watching today. I met Sharon the other day. She was doing a fantastic jewellery stall with all Jewellery Maker bedazzling jewellery that she'd made at my mum's school, and I said I would remember, and I thought to myself, if I don't do it first thing, then I'll probably forget because the show is so full today. So I have to say a big hello to Sharon. Hi Sharon. Gorgeous jewellery that she was making, and my daughter was thrilled. My son had bought my daughter a beautiful keyring, a gemstone keyring that Sharon had made, and she was absolutely thrilled with it, and it's now on her school bag, so sparkling away as she goes to school. She's thrilled with it. And if you fancy getting something sparkly for Christmas, well, we've certainly got plenty of deals for you today. Sparkle, 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 splendor, splendor, splendor. Including in this hour, I have got for you, I've never seen Sunstone like it. I have never seen Sunstone like it. This is no doubt about it, the most extraordinary strand of slabs of Sunstone. We've done rounds. We may have done some beautiful drops and faceted gemstones like so, but never have I seen us do slabs of Sunstone. Well, there's a first time for everything, and today feels like it's first because this is the first time I've ever put to wear this grade of garnet. We are talking here your African garnet. I'm saying this is probably Sangu garnet, sometimes known as the Cape Ruby because of its extraordinary qualities of colour. You really have got some of the richest qualities in terms of depth and intensities, drama and seduction, all coming your way today. And something brand new. I'm not going to show you it. I'm just going to say, if you keep watching, we are going to bring you a matrix opportunity. And if you're going, what's that about? What does even matrix mean? Keep watching and you will find out. Keep watching and you will find out. Matrix is the new Jewellery Maker word on the street. Let's just, in fact, on Facebook right now, we just need to type one word, and that's matrix. That's all I'm going to say. Keep watching and you will find out what this is all about. But before that, I have got for you, of course, it's a little bit chilly outside and the early bird has got his scarf on because I tell you what, it's nippy, even got the Christmas hat on. Yes, Doris is feeling Christmassy and a little bit parky, so therefore we need to warm her up with a fantastic deal, and that deal First time to our day show offer. We begin with your massive deal, and it is massive. We are talking here a huge opportunity. 50 grams you have here, 50 grams of crimp beads. These are your antique bronze crimp beads, and of course the moment that we start to say antique bronze anything, everyone goes, oh, it's so vintage. And you're right, it is vintage, but the moment that we start to say 50 grams you go, but how many is that? How many do I actually get? Do you want to have a look? Go on then. Now, if I started to count now, I'd probably still be counting in 4 hours time when I close the show, because there is a lot. So the reason that we don't give you a quantity in terms of number is because, in all honesty, it's almost impossible for us. If I put 10 to one side, just so you can have an idea of what 10 looks like, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right, that little pile here, that's 10. Now that is 10. That's actually quite a funny way to do it. Because then as we start to move across, look, let's go from the 10. Okay, this is why I'm not going to count them. From 10. And that's a pile. So if I actually did it like this, because they are all flat. So if I actually made these flat, keep looking. I mean, I can't even make them flat. There's that many of them. They're all... That's a better way to do it, because that therefore means you've got one layer of crimp beads. Okay, let's do that again now. Watch. So from the 10 from the 10 Whoa! That's a whole lot of crimpy going on. Yes, we are talking lots and lots of crimp. Now, the thing is that you might actually be creating one piece of jewellery and all you need is 2 crimp beads at the end of each one of the threads. That might be it. I mean, genuinely, you could actually only need 2 crimp beads to finish off a piece of jewellery. In all honesty, the facts are is that these could be so much more than just a practical aspect, a mechanic of the jewellery. In fact, what you could be looking at here is a crimp bead that creates texture, that gives you detail, that gives you a real decoration and flourish to your jewellery. It could be a spacer bead as well as it could be a mechanical aspect of holding in the gemstone. So there are definite opportunities here with so many of these crimp beads. The nice part about it is that you've got lots and lots of different permutations and lots of different derivatives to create great looking jewellery. Could be practical aspect to your jewellery, but also could be decorative, because you've got a lot, and I mean a lot, of crimp beads here. We've given you 50 grams. If I'm going to guess, oh my goodness me, almost impossible for me to guess. I'm rubbish at doing that kind of thing, but I'm talking hundreds on hundreds. Potentially, yes, somebody just said, could it be 1,000? Potentially could be 1,000. I'm not very good at the kind of maths of looking at something and being able to, but I'm saying hundreds, most definitely hundreds. And if I just show you, for those of you watching for the first time, the practicalities of a crimp bead, that actually you could make this necklace here by just adding your crimp beads. There you go. As you can see, all you do is you place in the tube, you give it a squeeze, and it acts as a stopper. Now, that necklace here is using crimp beads as stoppers all the way along. Quite simple. And yet so effective, so effective. And this necklace here, this is going to be one of the creations that you will be able to make today, step by step, later on in our designer inspiration showcase from 1 o'clock. Debbie's going to stay with us all day, and she's going to take us from the day show into the mid show, which is, of course, your designer inspired. And she's actually going to give you step-by-step tutorial on how to create this very necklace. So that's a good thing. If you make your purchase now of the crimp beads, you've actually already got part of your design good to go. Okay then, so let's see what we can do with these antique bronze crimp beads, 50 grams. I'm talking hundreds, if not thousands of crimp beads. Potential to really make the difference to the mechanics of your jewelry, but also to the decorative detail. This is the kind of ingredient that is classified in the jewelry world as an essential. Not a one that you kind of need, it's the one that you have to have. And if you're going to have it, you're going to have it right here, right now, because we have got a deal and a half for you. Quantity to go around, it's first come, first served. I've already sold 70 just based on the fact that everybody likes the quantity. But you're going to love the quantity of these crimp beads for one price tag, and that price tag is less than a £5. Less than £5. And if you think about how many on this one necklace, how many crimps has Debbie used? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Debbie used 10 crimp beads, 10 to create this full feature necklace. And if you think about 10 crimp beads in respect to how many you're getting here, that little pile there, in fact, that means you could make a necklace like this, what? 40, 50 necklaces of that kind of caliber with just using these kind of ingredients. It's going to make a big difference to you for £4.95. And of course, don't forget, if you pay your postage and packing with us first thing this morning, you can add all the way through to today. And of course, that takes you through the full 24 hours. That includes the mid-show with the designer inspired. It also takes you through the miss it, miss out, which is some of the fastest and biggest deals. So that's from 5 till 9 and available on Freeview channel 50 now. And then also goes on to a repeat, so you get other inspiration throughout the night time, and then picking up. So from 9 till 9 you've got the chance to add to your order as many times as you like, and that's £2.95. So you may as well make your first purchase now of £4.95 and then just keep watching. And I promise you today there are so many deals, there are so many opportunities. There is the matrix, of course. I'm just going to say, if you're going to buy anything today, I think it will be the matrix. But I can't say anything other than that until we get later on in the show. And everybody's going, what is it? I've got 3 or 4 texts. Vicki said matrix. What does that mean? Keep watching and you'll find out. The Matrix is launched today. It feels like it's some kind of film, doesn't it? It feels like we should... now, what's that man's name? Who plays?
Keanu Reeves.
That's it.
We need Neo.
We'll have him.
Oh yeah.
We'll have him today.
Yeah, he can come and demo with me.
Just today, you know. We'll have Keanu today.
Yeah.
Bruce tomorrow.
Yeah.
Bruce.
Yeah, Bruce. Why not?
Yeah, a bit Bruce. Why not? And I don't mean not that Bruce. I don't mean that Bruce. Not that Bruce. I don't mean that Bruce. Although that Bruce, I'm sure, is very nice. We have got for you £4.95. Not quite the movie star I'm thinking of. I'll save you. Nice to see you, nice. I'll save you. £4.95. I think I might have gone into Mr. Grimsdale. I think I might have mixed Bruce Forsyth with Grimsdale. Got a little bit mixed up there, didn't I? £4.95. Do you actually want me to live on air try and place all of those back into there? You don't really, do you? Do you? Do you think it's not going to benefit anyone?
I think, yeah, I'll just make a mess of you.
Do you think? Come on. I'm kind of feeling, because there's so many, that you need me to show you how easy it is for you to also place them into. She shoots and scores today. Come on. Look at that. I think one's just bounced off, actually. Oh, look, there's probably about 20 left. And that just goes to show, I've just emptied all of them out, and it's a scattering of crimp beads. Have we ever had a scattering of crimp beads before? That's a good word. Now, we have got for you some fantastic opportunities, and I have said to you it's a full show, and I mean jam-packed show. And with that in mind, we are bringing to you some amazing kits. Now, kits, if you're watching and you've not watched us before and you've just tuned in, you go, what is a kit? A kit is where we do the hard work for you. We bring you everything, and quite simply, everything you need to get started in terms of the ingredients to make jewellery. That includes genuine gemstones, that includes all your threads and all of your findings. Findings being the mechanics, the clasps, the shepherd hooks, all of those things that you need to make your jewellery finishing touches. And you're going to get this kit later on today. This kit is quite a magnificent, majestic culmination of feature gemstones. It's all about crisp golden hues, breathtaking warmth of autumnal day tones as well, and one of the most delightful strands of tiger's eye I think we've ever had. Reds, blues and golden tiger's eye in one feature strand. These have got to be, what, 14 mil at least? Extraordinary qualities, and certainly a kit that I know you'll be very, very excited about. This is the type of jewellery that you just can feel is going to have a So I've just, I went to think, does this kit come with chain as well? Oh, cheeky, cheeky, cheeky. Oh, I like a bit of cheeky chin. Oh, that is a bit of cheeky. That's not a bit of cheeky chin though, is it? That's a lot. That's like my kind of cheeks. That's like chipmunk cheeks. I tell you what, seriously, that is impressive. That's chipmunks storing lots of nuts kind of cheeks. That is going to be a cheeky chain deal in the kit coming your way later on. Fabulous. That's amazing. I can't believe you've added chain into that. That's cheeky. That is cheeky. That's good. That's great. First time I think I've ever seen a kit with chain in it. Could it be the first time we see chain full stop in a kit? First and last, Kim says, because she'll never be able to do it again. Yeah, it's fair to say the price that she's going to do on that kit, it probably will be a first and last time for seeing chain. We have lots and lots of deals coming our way today, so let's... Ooh! I'm keeping it out. I'm keeping out my board because sounds good, looking even better. Take a look at this essential. Because if you're going to get crimps, and we've already discussed what crimps do and the practicalities of them, why not treat yourself to crimp bead covers? So to finish off the look, for example, with that gorgeous necklace that Debbie had created, what she could have put, instead of just having the single crimp, actually she could have covered it, and that cover, like here, as you can see if I hold one out, it looks a little bit like a clam, and it closes up and it cushions over the crimp bead itself, and by doing so then creates a bead-like result. So instead of it looking like a squashed crimp, it actually then looks like a finished bead. So it's up to you whether you want a crimp to have that lovely contemporary finish, like just a nice square crimp, or alternatively you add in the crimp bead cover and you're adding a toe. What do you mean? Two? Double trouble. Double trouble. So you're not just getting that. You're not just going to get... She's good. Our Kim, my producer, she's good. Look at this. Our Kim. Our Kim. Now you've really come into the family. If I say our anybody, then you're well and truly in the northern family. I've embraced you into the northern world. You've never been up to the northeast yet, mind, have you? Right. Next year, 2014, is your year of having... I'm not even thinking night out. I'm just going to embrace you into my family. That'll feel like 20 night outs in one day if you come out with my... If you just come into my house, you'll just be like, oh, whoa, you'll need to have a break of at least a fortnight to manage it. Look at this. This is a double trouble deal, and not surprising, you have got here an incredible, it's Kim's delicious deal. You've got two 50-gram bags. Again, I could spend the time and try and count them all, but to be honest, it would probably get to about 5 o'clock by the time I counted all of those crimp beads that we've just done, and then your crimp bead covers. You're getting a magnificent opportunity of 50 grams of each bag. That's in total 100 grams of crimp bead covers that you're going to receive in this spectacular. We said we feel Christmassy. Well, I tell you what, the Christmas treats are on us today, because quite simply, this is the way we bring you double trouble offers. And if you've never seen a double trouble offer before, effectively what we do is you buy something and then you get something at an even lower price tag. That's it. Sometimes the buy one get one half price, sometimes the buy one get one free, sometimes the buy one get one for £2. Whatever the alternative price it is either way, if you buy one something, you then get something special. Now, standardly, each one of these packs is £9.95, so 50 grams is £9.95. So you should be paying almost £20 for this deal. Instead of paying £9.95 for each one of these. £7 each. £7 each. That is 50 grams of crimp bead covers for just £7. And of course, again, I mean, I'll turn to you, Debbie, and say, you know, things like crimp beads and crimp bead covers, for people who are just getting started, this is in some ways what you'd classify as an essential.
Oh, it's your bread and butter of jewellery making. And it was funny because when you referred to my necklace earlier, when I was making it, I thought, oh, have I got enough crimps to do the floaty bit? And I think if you've got lots and lots, then if you do want to work, because those floaty necklaces are really in, so you can do lots of different drops and make them really full. And then you're not worrying and you've still got loads left over. And I think having the crimp covers just gives it that special finish, that
finish, isn't it?
edge,
And the thing is there's many of our designers also say that the crimp bead covers are actually just beads when you close them up anyway.
They are.
So if you don't have a crimp bead to cover and you still want a decoration and you don't have any spacer beads to hand, or just use your crimp beads. I mean, it is as simple as just giving it a squeeze, and once you've squeezed it, you've then got your rounded bead. So you've got a finishing touch to a piece of jewellery, and these are, so really perhaps what we could call these as crimp bead covers / spacer beads. So 50 grams of spacer beads, how much would you pay for those elsewhere? What would you expect to pay for 20 of those? Because normally elsewhere they don't do these kind of almost trade size quantities. Lots of places do 20s or 50s, but they don't normally do 50-gram bags. They normally knock it down to and of course that's cost effectiveness on their behalf, because people thinking they're getting lots for their money. In principle, we're giving you lots more for a lot less, and these are what we'd grade as trade show pricing offers. You know, those price tags were really, you're not going to get it any other time than on a place like us, where we can buy in at trade price and then reflect that in the trade price that we offer to you. And these are quantities that really mean that you don't have to be too fragile or too sensitive with, oh, I'm going to be a little bit stingy there and I'll only add 2 or 3. Actually, you can go to town, because you know that actually these have been so cost effective for you that you can really optimize on the detail of the jewelry that you're making. And detail makes a difference to the result, doesn't it, Debbie?
Well, it gives you a professional finish. And I think if you are making to sell, or actually even for a present, people do tend to pick it up and really look at it. And if you've got that lovely professional finish on there, then it sets you aside, you know, from that whole homemade, handmade thing. It gives it. And
there is a difference.
There is a difference, and it gives it more of an artisan feel, like, you know, you're a professional, you know what you're doing, and you're presenting something of a professional quality. And I think that does make a difference.
And I think often is the case for me when I'm looking at jewellery elsewhere, and then look at a jewellery from things like from our sister channel, etc. And obviously I work on all of our channels, so I often work with pre-made jewellery, and then obviously I come on to Jewellery Maker. One of the things that defines jewellery that you buy from a shop or a store off is the finishing touches.
Yeah.
It's the detail that's been placed into the final technical detailing of the craftsmanship and the detail of decorative design that actually makes jewellery stand out. And that's where these come in. They're going to make your jewellery stand out and really have that dividing line between, as you say, a homemade piece of jewellery and a handmade piece of jewellery. And there is a big difference. And you can really create that quality of craftsmanship by adding in decorative pieces like this. For £14, you're getting a magnificent deal. That's 50 grams per bag, 100 grams in total for your double trouble deal. So congratulations on that. Pretty special. I'm not going to try and put these into bags. I think I did it once with the crimp beads. I rose to the challenge. I'm not going to do it again. I've proved it to myself. I shan't try it again though, because I know pretty much guaranteed that I'd fail. So, Mike, I'll allow you to fail instead. There you go. It's always best just to hand over the responsibility. We have got some fantastic kits today, and I will say for me, we're really working into the wonderful world of ethereal qualities for many of these pieces. I think you're going to like the first kit. I think you're going to like it a lot. And in fact, when I looked at this kit first thing this morning, the first thing I thought was, this is so Debbie Kershaw. It is.
It was very me, this kit, I must
Isn't
say.
it?
Yeah.
Fascinating.
I fell in love straight away with this
I
one.
knew you would.
You'll see from my pieces that I had fun.
And the thing is that it's really funny because we've got the So Debbie Bulford and we've got those kind of colours, and now we've got the So Debbie Kershaw. These Debbies, I tell you what, they're having an impact on us, aren't they? This is the kind of kit that just gives you such rounded jewellery because it's offering you so many different ingredients to get extraordinarily good looking jewellery from it.
Yeah, and I think with this as well, when I opened it and I had two different types of wire and two different types of wire that complement each other, I was like, oh, and I really couldn't think what to make first because it just shoo, shoo. And you know, that was the exciting bit because all of the gemstones just go together, and it's
Don't they just?
Oh, and it was just, I was thinking spring, actually, quite spring.
Ah, yeah.
And I'm doing a magazine project at the moment that's spring, so I had spring in my mind, and I just went spring. I went all wire and spring.
And I think the interesting thing is that what I love about the colours, then you've instantly said they so complement. If you said to somebody, describe pink, one person might say baby pink, some people might say neon pink, somebody will say fuchsia, somebody will say rose petal pink. And actually, if you start to think about what is pink, Mother Nature doesn't have one definitive for colour. Mother Nature doesn't have a boundary of what is pink and has one description. Actually, this kit describes and offers you so many different colour palettes of pink, gives you the full range. And I think that makes it such an exciting finish because whether you want to go for a soft, delicate result, or whether you go for much more of a rich intensity, the colour palettes are exquisite. And I have to highlight that this is another deal where I am going to highlight one strand in particular as a collector's choice offer. Check it out. Yes, this kit is sitting here with pink tourmaline as a single strand. This is the only time that I think you'll get this pink tourmaline strand again. I think I've done one other deal where I've brought to you pink tourmaline, and this is the only time. And this is a limited edition kit to highlight the fact that we only have a limited quantity. We have taken the decision to place a lot of quantity in terms of gemstones and qualities into this kit to make up for the fact that we don't have a huge quantity available in terms of numbers. So if you do want to join us, now is the time to do so. You have got a huge combination of opportunity here. Pink tourmaline, your small nuggets 5x2 to 12x4 millimeter, 90 carats in total of this highly collectible gemstone, often known to many gemologists as the collector's gem, because this is the gem that really stands out in a collection. This is the type of gemstone that will make you not just a jewelry lover but a gemstone collector. Tourmaline is a defined collector's stone, and you've got not just any kind of tourmaline but one of the rarest colour types of tourmaline. Tourmaline in its own right is a very collectible gemstone in whatever colour it comes in. It is quite an amazing spectrum of colour that you can source it, but actually pink tourmalines, red tourmalines, the rarest qualities coming through here. And really quite exciting to offer it in a kit, because of course the kit is all about value for money. We do the hard work, we place everything together, the ingredients that you need to make jewellery, but we also do the hard work on the price, because if you tried to put this kit together yourself, you would be paying closer to £50. And actually, closer to £50 makes sense for pink tourmaline, for these beautiful faceted rose quartz. These are top drilled faceted twisty puffy ovals. Plus on top of that, you're also getting rhodochrosite, and I can't even remember the last time I saw a rhodochrosite in a kit, which is a bit of a bonus to have that colour combination together. And we don't see a lot of rhodochrosite very often, and that's because it's not that easy to come by, and certainly not to carve it into these small 4mm rounds. A fantastic combination of gemstones. This kit should be £50. It should be closer to £50. In fact, it's nowhere near the price you're going to actually pay. You're going to get beading thread, monofilament and elastic. Because of the quality of the gemstones, you're also going to get gold-plated sterling silver findings. Yes, gold-plated sterling silver findings. That includes a beautiful quality of chain. Your heart-shaped chain, it's a 16 centimetre heart-shaped chain that you're getting. Plus toggle clasps, you're getting bolt ring clasp. Plus you're going to get head pins, crimp beads, spacer beads, jump rings, and all together for one price tag. There's something else you're getting as well. Debbie's already mentioned it, because when she got this kit, not only did she get all of these exquisite attributes that you would standardly want from a kit, chain, feature gemstones, threads, you're also going to get 2 lots of wire. And these wires are perfect, because they'll complement structure, they'll complement bindings and windings, and this is a 0.8 and a 0.4 mil gauge wire combination. So you're getting 10 meters of each gauge to be able to add structure. You've got the 0.8 to add the threading and the winding and add detail. 0.4. This is a perfect combination, including of course your chain. Let me just quickly show you your heart-shaped chain. All of this kit should be closer to £50 that you're paying. And if you went to our website, and I'm not asking you to price compare elsewhere, I'm asking you to price compare on our own very website, the price you should be paying on this kit together should be closer to £50. However, it's not the price you're paying. Your Saturday deal, it is a limited edition kit, and the qualities of this design are second to none. The opportunity that you have to create such variety of jewellery. I mean, the wire alone, what's that, £20 in its own right? The wire alone. And then of course thinking about the findings, those are $14.95, so there's £35 already. That's a lot of opportunity. Should be closer to £50 that you're paying. The price you actually pay, $26.95. We have squeezed every pound off that price tag, and I genuinely do mean every pound has come off that price tag as low as we can go. You should be, it's pretty much half the price really, isn't it? Pretty much half price limited edition kit, including one of the rarest colours of tourmaline, including some of the most delightful faceted rose quartz in those puffy ovals, twisted design, and on top of that, something a bit different as well for your rhodochrosite, make your jewellery stand out. 3 totally different shades of pink, but giving you that feminine sophistication. The only other thing that you need, the only thing that you might want to add is your toolkit to get started, and that toolkit, as you can see there, bottom of the screen, is £9.95. And for those of you watching for the first time going, actually I like the idea of making my own jewellery, 35, let's say £40, round it up, £40 to get the kit and the toolkit and pays your postage and packing. We'll give you a free tutorial booklet and DVD, step by step. Where's that gone? Where has it gone? No, it's not there on the desk. Free tutorial booklet and DVD is what you receive from us, where we give you step-by-step instructions of how to get started. The lovely part about Jewellery Maker as a company is that we want to be part of your journey. Whether you've already started making jewellery or perhaps this is the very beginning and you're just starting and you want support, you want to be part of Jewellery Maker, but you don't know how to get started, we will give you those instructions. You get a free tutorial booklet and DVD with your first purchase with us. And on top of that, as I say, we do all the hard work where we give you all of the ingredients together for $26.95, and you're working with some top grade gemstones and top grade findings, sterling silver, and you're getting a toolkit, and it's an essential toolkit. Things like head pins, hello Amelia. You've got flat nose pliers, round nose pliers, plus your wire cutter, all for £9.95. Thanks, gorgeous lady. She's just popping there. There's your tutorial booklet and DVD, free of charge with your first purchase with us. Now this is just giving you the demonstration of one of the techniques that is shown on our tutorial DVD. And as you can see here, the lovely Linda, who's one of our fantastic in-house designers, one of our resident designers, shows you step by step all the instructions with, of course, voiceover. It gives you not just the how-tos, but how not tos, because sometimes if you know how to do it properly, sometimes you might try and do something that's not quite as efficient. And in some ways, in some of the basics of jewellery making, there is an efficient way to do it that gets the very best results.
Yeah, and it's quicker. So I think if you're learning yourself, like when I sort of had a go and then I found out how to do it when I ended up going to a course, if I'd have had a DVD like this, it would have saved me a lot of time.
Exactly, and as you can see there, there's the jumpering how to and how not to. It shows you exactly how to get the very best results for your jewellery making, and that is a free of charge DVD and tutorial booklet that you get. £26.95. We're on low stock quantity now. We started with the limited edition quantity anyway, so we knew that this was going to be probably a sellout kit because of the qualities of the gemstones, including pink tourmaline.
Oh, it's gorgeous. It was a gorgeous kit, one of my favourites.
And when you first started making jewellery, did you work with synthetics before you started with genuine gemstones?
Yeah, and I think, you know, quite often, and it was more expensive then, and even your plastic beads weren't cheap, so quite often I took things apart to practice. You know, but so it cost me a lot more to get started than it would. And I think when everything's in one place, you're not always sure what you need as well.
Yes.
You know, you're not. You want to make a necklace, but you make it and then you think, oh, how do I do it up? How do I stop it falling apart?
Yes.
So in this case, you've actually got people doing demos on the channel, but you've also got the DVD that you can pause and rewind and, you know, till you get it right.
That's
right.
That's
invaluable, really.
And the thing is that I think that working with genuine gemstones, in particular something like, say, crazy like pink tourmaline is the first gemstone you work with to make jewellery. That's an exceptional opportunity, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's fun and it's lovely to work with. And as you're working, you know, when you finish, you just want to go on and on with it. You know, and it's lovely. And I love it. I mean, I've got 3 kids, and this is not only my job, but I love it. And when you get a kit like this, heaven.
And it is quite a beautiful network of colour tones of the pinks. I love the way that we've brought together the depth of the pink tourmaline with the softness, the baby pinks of the rose quartz, and then this almost salmon-like pink to the rhodochrosite.
And when you put the gold with it, it gives it that kind of vintage feel as well, which is bang up to the minute.
Really?
So it could be, you know, a piece that was based on a sort of an old-fashioned piece, so it gives it that vintage glow. And I think the dusky pink is a colour that's really in the vintage spectrum when you're doing your vintage pieces.
Quite right.
And I just had a ball with this kit. It was a joy to work with, it really was.
And the wire and the chain, of course, working them together, how exciting. Look, I mean, just look at that bracelet. I mean, I could imagine red carpet event, you know, someone like, is it Selma Gomez, you know, very classic, very elegant.
Yes.
She would wear something really sleek so and then just drop down onto the hand, and she'd have a hand on her hip so that you could see, you would see just that single pair. I could imagine it. I could imagine it.
Shall we ring her? Would you like my bracelet?
Good luck for that. £26.95 to get resultant jewellery that could be red carpet worthy. Sterling silver with that beautiful heart-shaped detail. You've created this gorgeous, almost like a cap to the top of the gemstone, but the shape of these gems really lend themselves to that type of design.
Well, they're top drilled, so that lends itself to a drop. But you can also use them in other ways. I'll show you how to cage a bead if you didn't want to sort of string it through the top. But also, because they're top jeweled, they're great to make flowers. Every time I get things like this, I just see flowers.
And that's the thing is because you've got actually the curvaceousness of the carving, it actually has that movement of a flower.
Of a petal.
Yeah, it'd be nice. It's just open into bloom, and you've got that. If I profile this, do you see what I mean? Where you have got that movement
it's not
of
flat.
No.
Which
And
of
Mother
course-
Nature isn't
no,
flat,
exactly.
is she? You know, when you've got a beautiful formation of floral petals, they're never flat. They have a movement. Right, you're going to show us how to cage the beads, though, aren't you?
Yes, I'll show you the earrings.
Go on then. Go on then.
Go on.
Go on then. Show us
will,
what
you
you
made
made
of.
of.
And of course you can use this technique for pendants as well, and sometimes when your stones don't have a hole going through the middle but you want to use them a different way, this is quite handy
Okay.
to know. So, workable piece of wire depending on how large your stone is, and can you see that?
Yeah, cool.
I usually just make a little loop in one end and then just continue the loop around so that you're starting that circular shape. Then I hold it with my pliers and use my fingers as well. Try not to lean forward and get my head in there. Lean it back. And just start to very gently manipulate your wire into a coil. Now the more you do this, the neater you'll get with it, but it doesn't matter too much because you are actually going to open it up. So you want to do one end roughly to the centre. So I've got that going to the right, so I need to do my other coil going the other way to the left.
And you do exactly the same again?
Exactly the same again. Little loop. Bring it round so that you start that curl.
Yeah.
Hold on to it and then use, this wire's a joy. This wire is so easy to use. It's a really lovely wire.
And it's 0.8 that you're using, so it has the structure,
It does
but
have-
it's not too structural to...
No,
yeah,
it's not too difficult on your hands and your fingers. And I think it was Linda I was speaking to the other day who was saying how gorgeous this wire is to use. And you want roughly the same size coil. Now you can fiddle with it once you've done it, so you can close it up a bit. What I'm going to do is turn the coils to face each other so that you actually end up with something that looks like that. And then all you do is start to manipulate the shape. So I'm going to put my pliers into the loop and start to make that sort of three-dimensional shape. Now it's all about manipulation because these beads are quite big. If you used a round bead like anything, a round bead would be easier. But this I thought looked quite pretty because they move inside the cage, and I love jewellery that moves and jingles and makes a noise.
Yeah, you like jingle, don't
I do,
you?
I like jingle jangle.
I like people wearing jingle jangle, but I can't wear it myself.
No, I know some people can't. And then I'm just going to push the coils to capture the bead.
It doesn't matter what size the spirals are, because you can manipulate, because this wire is so good. And just to let you know, this wire is only available in our kit. You can't get it as a separate offer at the moment.
Right.
So if you're going to get the 0.8 in the gold plating and you're going to get the 0.4 in the gold plated in 10 metres, you can't get it any other time than in this kit at present time. You can't buy it as a single item on our website. So this is the way to get it if you need it.
So I've caged that bead. If this had a hole through the middle, I would have put it on a piece of wire and I would just wrap a loop now, but because we don't have a hole, I'm just going to make...
Oh yeah, that's right, because it's top drilled,
It's
isn't
top
it?
drilled.
Yeah. Gosh, I forgot about that.
I'm going to make a little eye pin,
Yeah.
which then I just connect to my top loop, like so. Except I
Oh, you're
haven't got my
connecting to the
glasses on.
cage?
Yeah, to the cage, hold on. There we are. And close it.
I thought you meant you were putting it into the gemstone, but you're not.
No,
You're just.
I'm just connecting it to the cage so that you've actually got something
That's
to
cool.
hold onto. And then if I just get the one that I've already made here, as you can see, I've just put a little
You've added a
chip on the
tourmaline.
top, and then I've looped it and just add it to the earring wire of your choice. I've made my earring wire.
Because you've made your own shepherd hook there as well to add that contemporary finish.
It gives it a longer drop. It will hang lower because I quite like big earrings. But if you wanted it to be shorter and just sort of hang below your earlobe, then you just put it onto the earring wires that you get with the kit. So you do get those in with the kit. But I think sometimes when you get wire in your kit, why not make the most of it and make your findings?
Yeah, and keep the sterling full of silver findings for another...
or make some more earrings.
Yeah.
But that little cage effect is quite handy if you do want to make that style of jewellery, but your stones are top drilled.
Perfect. If you want to join us, it's just £26.95 to highlight the fact that you're getting pink tourmaline, you're getting those beautiful faceted rose quartz and the rhodochrosite, 2 lots of wire, which you can only get in this kit. You can't access the wire any other time than to get this kit at the moment. 10 metres of the 0.8, 10 metres of the 0.4. We're also including sterling silver gold plated findings for just £26.95. The price you should be paying on this kit is closer to £50. £50. We have pretty much halved that price on this deal, so it's a huge saving, and the luxury of the jewellery like this. And for those of you who are watching and you're thinking to yourself, but they haven't showed us how to make this necklace, they haven't showed us how to make this, the good news is that Debbie is going to stay with us for our designer inspired hours from 1 till 4, and at 3 o'clock today you're going to take, it's going to be a different kit, but she's actually going to create this piece of jewellery. So it's going to be this look, different gemstones, but this look she's going to give you step-by-step instruction on. So if you like the look of this design, it's beautiful. I mean, it's not almost, it's quite Greek-like.
It is, it's quite Grecian, isn't it?
Yeah, beautiful against the decollage side. If you like that look, then Debbie's going to show you how to make it at 3 o'clock in our designer-inspired showcase, because she's hanging around all day today. Lucky us. Now then, if you love your rose quartz and you've just seen how to cage the rose quartz, how about getting another different pair of earrings altogether? Because you could create some amazing earrings thanks to the carved craftsmanship of our lapidarists. How about these with 60s inspired shapes to get that funky edge to your jewellery? Yeah, these are wicked. I love these. They are so unique. And of course, drop design earrings are so very, very popular. Actually, what about you could create an amazing funky ring? That would be a fabulous wire work funky ring. What about trying to challenge yourself to doing something like that? We do have some sterling silver wire coming up later on in the show as well, so that might be a way to add to your order and get something really exciting. You're getting lots of opportunity here. Drop earrings, let's just show them up against the ear and see what they're going to look like in action. Can you imagine those? Just simple, add a shepherd hook, nothing else. You don't need to do anything else. Add a shepherd hook and hey presto, you've got yourself some very funky 60s inspired shaped earrings. There's a lot of quality sitting into this strand. You've got 350 carats of gemstones, and the chances are that you could easily look at this type of shape and go, hang on a minute, that's a set. That is a set, and all I need is 2 for a pair of earrings, 1 for a ring, 1 for a pendant, and say 3 or 4 for a nice centerpiece bracelet, and that means half of the strand is used up to make 1 set. That's it, just half the strand. So you could make 2 sets of jewellery, including earrings, a ring, a bracelet and a pendant, by using just half of this strand. This is how jewellery is made, and efficiencies are created to making wow factor genuine gemstone jewellery without having to break the bank. And that's one of the most important aspects of jewellery making, is there's not only is it creative, not only are you making bespoke jewellery for yourself or for other people, the nicest part about it, it's incredibly cost effective. And if you're looking for cost effective this Christmas, we have found it in this strand, because you've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 gems on this strand, 16 hand carved rose quartz. How about this? We're taking this price as low as we can go. How low is that? £6.95. £6.95. That's not cost effective, that's giveaway. That's giveaway. That's not cost effective, that's effectively us giving that strand away. That's working out at less than 50 pence a gem. Well, actually, if you want to say 43p, if you want to be more pedantic, and I said less than 50, Kim says, come on, Vix, let's be specific. Let's say there's 43 pence. You could even set a gemstone in the centre, maybe something like that beautiful pink, the pink tourmaline, or alternatively, what about, I've got heart-shaped amethyst. You could put the heart-shaped amethyst inside. Oh, that would be cute, wouldn't it? That would be cute. You've got plenty of opportunities here. I've got loads of gemstones that you could work. What about pearls? What about adding a nice pearl to the centre of this gorgeous look? That would be beautiful. Pearl and rose quartz. A little bit like a pearl sitting in an oyster shell. Oh, £6. I got all creative there, didn't I? I know. Got to be careful. I've got to be careful these days. £6.95 is all you pay. Fabulous deal there. So actually, that means that if you do make that set where I had the pendant, the earrings, the ring, and then the bracelet, and the bracelet's got 3 or 4 gemstones on it, it's costing you less than £3.50. The set would cost you, in terms of the ingredients of the gemstones, less than £3.50. And just think how quickly it is to spend £3.50 these days and not even know what you've bought. Debbie, am I the only person, and I know the answer's no, am I the only person who finds themselves going, oh, I've got £3.50 in my purse, and then you go, where's that £3.50 gone? And £3.50 could be spent and you don't even know what you've bought.
No, it's not, it's pennies. I mean, it is, especially when you've got kids who are going, have you got £1? Can I have this? Can I have that?
That's it.
Yeah,
and it's gone.
Yeah.
You know, you pop to the shop, you need to buy X, Y, and Z, and the X, Y, and Z, you're going, oh, that'll be a couple of pounds. And a tenner later, you go, hang on, how did that happen?
Yeah.
I was only buying milk and bread and a couple of items, and then there's a tenner spent. Yeah. Oh, it's so hard to think about money in that relative terms when you're looking at an opportunity to make a set of rose quartz jewellery for £3.50. It's amazing. It's an opportunity, and it's yours for the taking. Congratulations to you. It's time for the Wall of Fame. This is the time where, of course, we get to celebrate your creativity and your amazing journey that's going through. And I think for a lot of people, it's getting started, but also for a lot of people who are watching the likes of our designer-inspired shows at the moment, you're getting ideas and you're running with them and you're getting some amazing results. And we just love this part of the show because we celebrate the journey of jewellery making, whether it's just the start or whether it's exploring new avenues. And this one, well, take a look. Frances has been very busy in Somerset. She says, I'm sure all your attention will be taken by the extreme cuteness of my daughter-in-law's tiny puppy. Oh, that's not right, is it? Is there another picture? No. I beg your pardon, but I don't know whether there should be another picture, but it says the cuteness of my daughter-in-law's tiny Pomeranian
Oh, they're like
puppy.
little balls of fluff.
Known as Chewy. However, in the background is my latest creation, which I've called Falling Stars. It's based on one of Gemma Crow's that she showed recently, made with blue round jade, lava rock shell, black agate rounds with findings from the bronze pack. The second picture shows it with the earrings either side of the display bust. So this is the second picture. Sorry, Frances, we didn't. I don't know where the first picture is, but we'd like to see the doggy. But we love the jewellery. Fantastic cascading result. I love that lava kite, and also the lava rock. It just really looks amazing, doesn't it? Fabulous. Frances, congratulations to you. You're 218.
I have 219 here.
Oh, somebody's been busy again.
Ooh. And it says, hi all, hope you're having a good day. I'm just recovering from having an endoscopy.
Oh.
Crumbs, which is a look into the stomach, she says. With sore throat and headache, the only thing that cheers me up is your show.
Sending you all the best, Lynn.
I watched Mark on Tuesday doing the cabochon with cord. I did a variation with a rose quartz puffy square and 0.4 silver wire. I'm sure I can improve on my technique, but thought it was a great idea. Thanks, Mark. That's love to all from Lynn. That's beautiful. I can't see too much improvement needed there.
I think that's fabulous. And
That's
Mark's
gorgeous.
technique, I know loads of people responded to how gorgeous. I was there just going, this is going to be so popular, and rightly so, because it actually was really easy to when you watch, you go, can it be that simple to create a really good, and you've shown that it is. You've done a great job there. Congratulations, Lynn, and get well soon. I've got Sue in Cheshire. She says, I was inspired by Liz Welsh's jewellery enamel star, so made a few for my family and friends to put on their Christmas tree. Oh my goodness me, we've so been doing this at home. Yes, our next adventure into jewel enamel, my children and I, not only are we doing Christmas stars for our family and friends, we're also going to make something together in polymer clay. I'm going to bring them in next week because I'm doing something at my daughter's school, and we're all going to, some of the class are going to make some jewellery, and so I'll take some photographs and I'll bring them in so you can see what we create. But it's going to be lots of fun. I'm looking forward to it indeed. So yeah, I've been inspired by Liz as well. Brilliant, Sue. She's a clever lady. She said, I used the Jewellery Maker star mould, though rather than do it hand-free. Yes, I've got the star mould as well. Some are in traditional colours and others are more contemporary to tone in with different people's colour schemes. Oh, get you, Sue. I'm not thinking about people like that. I'm just making whatever they want. Just have it. She says, I actually quite like them en masse, like a rainbow of stars. I think that's gorgeous. That's just fabulous. Congratulations, Sue. And you're 220.
I've got 221 here. Oh, these are gorgeous.
Cool.
Very blingy. Hi all at JM, here is my latest entry to the Wall of Fame. Shambhala style bracelets made with small aluminium beads and cord from JM, and the rest is from my stash. Inspired by the wonderful Mark again. Take care, lots of love to all. June from Halifax. They're gorgeous, June.
They're funky, aren't
They're
they?
ideal for Christmas. I love those. I'd wear 2 of those at a time.
Yeah, you'd go for the jingle in the spot. Yeah, you would. We know her. You have got a fantastic show lined up here on Jewellery Maker today. Really nice to have your company. Of course, don't forget we have our designer inspired from 1 o'clock with Debbie, 1 till 4. And then we will lead into a Miss It Miss Out show. Busy day with Eleanor because she's got some fantastic deals from 5 o'clock. And of course, don't forget we're live on Freeview from 5 till 9 now on Channel 50. And if you can't get us on Channel 50, then you need to just reset your program box, reset it, and you'll find us there tonight from 5 till 9 with lots of big deals, and it's all about miss out bargains tonight, so keep watching for that. But in the meantime, you've got little old us giving you a fantastic morning show, and coming up after the break we have our very impressive, now then, we did a one-off exclusive. We did an amazing show. It was a very busy show. It was busy. Probably the busiest show we've ever done. And we're now down to very last of stock on this fantastic machine. We'll talk all about it after the break. If you're wondering how you get involved in the Wall of Fame, this is how you do it.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, The Genuine Gemstone Company, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmote, Redditch, B989HF.
There are 2 easy ways to purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview or FreeSat, and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click the sign up button. Once you have filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the On Air Now button on the front page. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, you simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget that you can add as many items to your basket per day for only 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
When you place your first order with us, you will receive a free booklet and DVD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials to help you get started with your new Jewellery Maker hobby.
We all know you need the right tools for the job, so here at Jewellery Maker we have designed a kit to make sure you have all the essentials to join in with the fun. With round nose, flat nose and wire cutter pliers, as well as a reamer, tweezers and a bead scoop, you've got everything you need in one place for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills.
Well, it's great to have your company here on Jewellery Maker. And you may notice, yes, I've bejeweled myself with some gorgeous earrings that the gorgeous Debbie has made. They're pretty special, aren't they? How gorgeous. I love the shape.
They're gorgeous shape. Those gemstones are just absolutely lovely.
They're almost like shields.
They are, yeah,
Aren't
they
they?
are. They're like three-dimensional though. One side is slightly raised. They're lovely.
So they are.
Yeah.
Oh, look, that size. Can you see how those are? That size is, it's like faceted into a, and then this one's smooth. They're pretty. Very pretty. Talking of opportunities today, well, you can see we have some amazing deals, including your garnet. You've got your faceted, elongated garnet drops. We really are very excited about the quality of this garnet strand. I don't think we've ever done anything quite like it. Huge Sunstone slabs as well. Those are brand new, which are really getting a lot of our jewellery makers who have texted in. Everybody's excited about the Sunstone slabs because we've never seen anything. Rounds, yes. A few faceted drops, yes. Never done slabs. Very exciting. That is a very, very big deal. Sadly, I will just highlight that is a limited stock offer though. I don't have like hundreds to go around. We're in double figures on that strand only. So it is going to be a limited availability. A couple of people, I did mention heart-shaped amethyst, and again we've had people reacting saying, did you know you didn't get a close-up of them? Yes, they are heart-shaped amethyst that we have coming your way within the show. How cute they are. I love those. I just have a little bracelet like that. I think they're so cute. A little pair of drop earrings to match maybe. Yeah, definite potential. Definite potential. So your heart-shaped amethyst is also coming your way. Do you want to just have a quick sneaky peek of that strand? I love those. What an amazing shape. What an incredible attribute to your jewellery making to have that shape for this gemstone. Yep, we're talking Tanzanite. It's coming your way later on in the show. Now, of course, don't forget about the Matrix. Mike's doing his own version of Neo. Can you do a back bend for us?
What? Oh.
Ready? Go. That was actually quite good. That was. Now could you float and suspend yourself in air for around about 10 seconds? Go. Oh, he's done it! Oh, our very own Neo. Yeah, Mike is Neo. Yes, we have the Matrix, a brand new, never been seen before opportunity here on Jewellery Maker. And if you don't know what it is, don't worry, nobody else does either, apart from us. And we are going to give you the knowledge. You are going to find out in an hour's time. We will give you a heads up. We will show you what we're talking about. The Matrix. Maybe you want to guess. Come onto Facebook, join us on our Facebook site and send us a text even. Have a guess. What are we doing and what is the Matrix? If you fancy texting in and letting us know what is your guess, you've got an hour to guess. Make sure you start your text with JM Studio, text into 60777. Give us your name so we know who we're talking to and give us your guess. What is The Matrix? And I don't need you to tell me that it's a film that's been released 3 or 4 times with Keanu Reeves. I know that, but what is a Jewellery Maker Matrix? All will be revealed in an hour's time. Dun, dun, dun. But in the meantime, we shall bring you, well, something of a coup here with us. We are bringing you a very exciting tool. This is the kind of tool, aka machine, that can bring you the most outlandish results. And if I just show you behind me all of the jewelry that has been created from this machine, you know that this is what you need next. I think for many jewelers and many jewelry makers, many crafters, perhaps you're actually a crafter, card crafts, perhaps you do a variety of different types of crafting techniques, this machine will absolutely be an essential to your creativity, because once you start, you just cannot stop. Whether you want to do cuttings out, whether you want to add textures, whether you want to do shapes and sizes that perhaps you've never achieved before from your jewelry, you can do it with this fantastic Artisan Explorer press. It is a cutting and embossing machine, and all you need to know is that everything that you want from an Artisan Explorer machine, i.e. everything you want from a cutting and an embossing machine and a pressing machine, is here. Now, it's probably one of the smartest sizes. If you've ever seen an embossing machine, and certainly if you've ever seen a press, they're normally 2 or 3 sizes bigger. This is one of the most revolutionary sizes for an embossing machine, and as you can see, it's part of the Spellbinders range, and the Spellbinders got such a huge reputation, and rightly so, for thinking about not just results but actually quality results, and that's why this machine is really going to be popular. Even just simple things like having a nice simple press down, and you can see I can't move that now, it's stuck straight down to the desk. That's as simple as it is. With one simple turn of the handle, you place in to the embossing machine any of your little plates, and you do get a variety of plates within the actual machine itself. You get, let me just make sure, you get the grey base plate, you get the white cutting plate, you get a pink embossing plate, you get a tan embossing plate, and you also get instructions as part of this machine. So you're getting it all for one price tag. And as I say, the results are here for you to say. You can work with any type of material. You could work with denim, you could work with metal, you could work with paper, you name it, you can work with it to create amazing, not just amazing jewelry, but actually you can do cards, you can do lots of variety of crafts, haberdashery work. All of that can make a difference. And I know for somebody like our Gemma Crow, who is probably one of our most what's the word? A variety of crafts that she works with, and in particular a variety of techniques and textiles. This is the first thing she wanted to buy from us. When she found out we had it, she just wanted it, she needed it. And I think one of the things is that if you like to work with different crafting techniques or different textiles and textures to your jewellery, this machine is an absolute essential. It is a low stock item. It isn't, we don't have hundreds, we don't even have 50, we don't even have 20. It's a low stock quantity that we have. If you would like to join us, it is a limited edition opportunity that we have as part of Jewellery Maker. Our buying power gave us the chance to get this deal as a one-off exclusive, and it's a one-off. We don't think we'll get it again, so once it's gone, it's gone. Yours for the taking, your Artisan Explorer press, cut and emboss machine for just £99.95. It's a great deal. And if we turn to our, and you, I guess Debbie, you are somebody who loves to work with texture as well as design.
Yeah, because I think it sets you apart. I work with metal quite a lot, so when I made that necklace, I love the fact that I could layer different foils on top of each other, do different colours, different textures on top of each other. It just makes the metal so much more versatile. And you know, you can take little bits of a butterfly or little bits of a heart and just make them stand out by adding some different texture to it. It's lovely to play with. It's absolutely brilliant. Once you get it home and get it out of the box and start having a play, you just find lots of all different things. You could do felt in there. You can do, you know, your material if you're into your felting crafts, and it's really,
and it almost gives you the chance to mix different mediums.
Yeah, mixed media projects are fantastic, which I really like, and I think more people are getting into mixing their crafts. So if you've just started jewellery making and you're a card maker, say, or you've had a scrapbook, you know, you've been making scrapbook pages. I mean, I've done all that before I did my jewellery, but that's when your knowledge sort of comes in as well, because you remember techniques from those different crafts, and you can
apply it by the machine.
Yeah.
£99.95 is all you pay. A machine that will quite simply revolutionise your jewellery, and with no hesitation I say that this is one of the best deals that we have ever put to air. It was one of the busiest shows that we've ever done, and we are now down to the very last machines that we have available for you. So if you do want this offer, you do want this opportunity, now is the time to do so for just £99.95. A big chance to make a big difference for you. And as you can see with the jewellery that has been made, and this is just a sample of some of the opportunities, you really have got the chance to get layered dynamics, beautiful individuality to the look of your jewellery, and of course, as I say, to other crafts as well from one machine. So one machine, multifunctional. And if you want to know more about it, I know that there's plenty of our viewers who made the purchase on this who have said how extraordinary it is out on our Facebook site. So if you want it, now is the time to get it. Congratulations to you. For £99.95, you do get all of the plates as well. So all of those plates that then go in to the actual machine to press and to emboss, etc. You get all of those plates as part of this deal for £99.95. Now, coming your way, we have got for you, I was like, why is this not moving? It's because I put the lock on, didn't I? There you go. Isn't that cool that it just sits? Really, really clever little design. Right, we have got coming your way these amazing clear quartz. And as you can see here, it's got this something special about it, and at the moment we've got a real consideration of how we can best influence the luxury of Mother Nature, and the one way we can have an influence is in the cut of the stone. She gives us quality, we want to match the quality by giving you the very best cut, the best shape for the gem itself, and you've definitely got that here. And if I hold these out, you really do get to see how much quality of craftsmanship we've established with each one of these. So you've got an edge, this lovely truncated finish, faceted design. These are, I think they're on that borderline to go to a Byron. I think they are. I think there's a chance that these could be a squashed bicone. And of course, when we say that, it's somewhere between a bicone and a rondelle is a Byron. A Byron, run, a Byron, run. You've got your Byrons of your clear quartz there. Those are coming up very, very soon. Also coming your way, and I know there's a lot of people talking about these, never been seen before, probably never to be seen again, to be honest, with the quantity that we've got. These are going to be first and last time on air. I've had lots of people reacting to these, and rightly so. How about this? Huge feature slabs of your Sunstone. I mean, absolutely exquisite. Truly magnificent opportunity, an incredible deal that you have. Huge gemstones, huge opportunity, lovely shades of nude tones as well. Don't forget as well, we've got one of our kits today. It's the Golden Wonder kit, where you've got your huge tiger's eye, and exclusively you're going to get chain in the kit. You are going to get chain in a kit today, and that comes up later on in the show. In the meantime, what can we do? Amelia, please could I grab a base? And I don't mean drop that base. Wickedy-wickedy-woo-wah. We have got for you your antique bronze toggle clasps. It's a combination of two aspects to build up the toggle clasp. Let me just show you those now so you can see the finish, and you can see how you've got the chance to actually see this as they are, and as they are designed, which is a toggle clasp. Or alternatively, think outside the box. You might want to frame a gemstone with this kind of detail, maybe create a nice idea with something like a cufflink. I know I heard Eleanor yesterday talking about the chance of perhaps using these as part of a belt buckle, you know, creating a nice cascading design with something like this. Think outside the box. Just because they're designed to be a toggle clasp doesn't necessitate that that's the only thing that jewellery makers do with them. And I think that's one of the exciting things about Jewellery Maker, don't you? Is that there is no boundary and there is no right and wrong. Just because a product has been designed as a toggle clasp, nope, doesn't mean to say that's where you need to stop, and that's the exciting part.
And if you want to be different, then quite often if I get something, I'll think, what would other jewellery makers do with this? The natural thing is to do one thing, and then I think, right, what else can I think of?
Yeah.
because that expands your creativity and also makes you stand out a little bit, makes your designs a little bit different from what everybody's doing.
I think that's really quite important, isn't it? When you're making bespoke jewellery, I mean, you can go to your local jeweller shop and you see some very classic jewellery, but you could go to pretty much every jeweller shop and see exactly the same jewellery and probably round about the same price tag. Or you can make your purchase of the ingredients and make something totally something totally unique. And that's what you've got the chance to be able to do here. Take the ingredient, do what you want to do with it. Might be a nice toggle clasp for a neckline or for a wristwear piece, or you might look at this and go, okay, actually I'm going to use those as cufflinks. I might use some of these, a nice centerpiece to a pendant. Oh, actually what I could do is do a belt buckle or a nice charm detail for a handbag. You've got potential here. You've just got to think outside the box, and then and the reason I'm saying this is because in many ways, because you're getting so many of these toggle clasps, you might not always need them to be a link to create a bracelet or a necklace. Actually, you might see these and think about something else as well, because you're getting lots and lots. Oh yeah, you have got here 100 pieces. 100 pieces of your toggle clasps. That includes the bar and also the loop. Kim's just thinking outside the box. She says she actually would use the hoop as part of an earring drop. Yeah. So she'd drop it down like there, and she'd maybe put a gemstone inside. A snowman design for Christmas, says our Claire, thinking outside the box there. How cute is that? Oh, what about turning this upside down, and that could be the start of a bell. That could be the holder for the bell, and you could make a little charm, a bell shape out of something like polymer clay or something like that. That could be a nice way to present something. It's thinking of something different. You don't have to stick within boundaries in Jewellery Maker. There is no rights, there is no wrongs. And actually the nicest part about it is your journey is endless when you think about the opportunity of having so many different varieties of resulting jewellery from just one ingredient. Your antique bronze copper toggle clasps, you're getting 100 pieces in total. That's going to be a big deal in any way, shape and form, because you've then got the chance to make a variety of different pieces of jewellery. 50 necklaces, 50 bracelets, or alternatively perhaps making yourself some fantastic shepherd hook looks with the charms here. You could do a nice shepherd hook finish, you know, if you bent this around and then added in an ear. You've got loads of different ways of making the most out of one ingredient. Your chance, your deal. 100 pieces of your antique bronze copper toggle clasps for £19.95. It's less than £20 for all of these. That's a lot of opportunity for one price tag. That's a lot of ingredient. And of course, if you got the early bird, let's not forget, look what you got as your early bird. Now that's a finishing touch if ever you're going to get one. Your early bird crimp beads, those were your antique bronze crimp beads. They came in at less than a £5. Whoop whoop, less than a £5 for your crimp beads. Put them all together and you can't get much better than that now. You have got the effectiveness of wow factor jewellery just by adding those 3 ingredients to your postage and packing today. £19.95 for 100 pieces of your toggle clasps. That's a lot of jewellery, a lot of opportunity, and yours for the taking for one price tag only. One price tag only. Congratulations if you are successful on that one. Great price tag. Now I'm just thinking, you know how we've got all those ideas brimming around in our minds, and who said the snowman? Our Claire. Me. That helps. Me. I'm just thinking, you're right. What about setting the gemstone in the center? And you see there, you could actually set the gemstone into, and it's almost like the hoop is acting as a frame to the gem. And because of the quality of this gemstone, it is a strand of distinction that you're about to get. In some ways, it deserves to be framed. It deserves to get that accolade of making it a centerpiece. Just like, you know, the likes of a work of art, you know, a masterpiece. In some ways, what you could do is that with those toggle clasps, frame Mother Nature's work of art, because the quality of these gemstones deserve it. They really do. You have this ice-like quality, this beautiful clarity. And you know, we have to highlight the fact that these gemstones are not mass-produced in a machine. You know, they're not stamped out so the clarity is just defined by the quality of the machine. Actually, what we're looking at here is clarity defined by Mother Nature, the forming over hundreds, if not thousands of years of this gemstone. And when we start to put that into perspective, what we've got to highlight is when we do have such crisp qualities of clarity, we as purveyors of beautiful gemstones also have a responsibility to then make it the best it can be. And the only thing that we can do is cut it responsibly to get the finest results. And that's what we've done here. We've created the perfect cut to get the very best out of the clarity and the quality of this gemstone. The clarity is all Mother Nature's doing, but the cut is how we optimize, how we best give that result of Mother Nature's quality by cutting it to get the very finest, clearest look. And of course, these byrons, somewhere between a bicone and a rondelle, are absolutely exquisite. They have this amazing finish to the edge because they're a truncated result. So you've got a very flat surface. If I profile that again, you have this flat surface, and then you have a very lovely truncated edge to it, almost like a spaceship-like formation, when you've got that movement outwards to the tip of the cut. A fabulous way to highlight the quality of Mother Nature. We found the perfect cut for a spectacularly clear gemstone. Your clear quartz graduated faceted saucers, you could call them byrons. These are 5x2 to 10x5mm. It's a 20 centimeter strand that we're offering you here, all for one price tag of just £11.95. You know, quality coming at a low price tag. And when you start to consider each one of these pieces, each one of these is a focal point. I mean, perhaps actually what you might do is take each side as the graduation takes. If you maybe take each side and you take those and make them into a bracelet and use the center gemstones as more focal point, well, that could be an extraordinary finish and touch. And even if you did just use some of those gorgeous crimp beads, you know, the antique bronze crimp beads, instead of having these spacer beads as they are placed within this temporary strand, instead of using those, why not use your crimp beads, the antique bronze crimp beads, and use those as spacer beads? Or of course, we did the crimp covers as well, didn't we? You know, the silver plated crimp covers that we did, and we said, well, those could be spacer beads. Well, why not just use those crimp covers as a spacer beads to the jewelry itself? Let's just show you the glamour. Wow. You know what I'm thinking? Evening wear, little black dress, night out. You know, you're just going very simple, monochrome, almost Chanel-like inspired. You're going for, I think, maybe, you know, a shorter than normal dress, maybe, you know, because you're going out for Christmas. So, you know, maybe lace, nice bit lace, because lace is very much in, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, and I think lace on a black dress, where you've got the black lace, but then you've got the colour of the skin sitting as the... So I've got this idea. I'm thinking, I'm there, aren't I? I don't know where I'm going, but somebody's going to take me out. Speak to my husband. Somebody ring my husband and tell him I need to go out in my little black dress. Lucky him. I've got my lace dress on. I've got really nice, simple black heels. And then I'm going for my jewellery being the focal point. Yeah. So I've got the classic, and then I need the dazzle. This is the dazzle. Well, this is the razzle dazzle. It's the clarity and the cut of the gemstone that really gives you the razzle dazzle. You've got that luxury finish. That's such a beautiful. And I mean, I could just imagine the kind of compliments that you're going to get, because you've got that little black dress. You need the sparkle, don't you? You need that finishing touch, and you've got that here. Oh, compliments are galore.
It's classic, isn't it? And also, if you're making for a present, and sometimes you think you know the person, but jewellery is difficult, isn't it? You can't go wrong with that. It goes with every skin tone, every outfit, a little bit of bling, perfect.
Parfait. £11.95. I just need some kind of event to go to now. Now I've got the idea of the dress, the heels and the gemstone jewellery. I just need the event to go to. Anyone? Anyone? Night out? I know, everybody's organising. We're trying to organise a party night out for everyone. It's impossible. It is impossible. Because there has been a suggestion that we're either going to go ice skating or bowling. I'm thinking my little black dress with my heels, and that is not kind of the outfit I need to be wearing if that's the case. Ice skating in a little black dress? Have you seen me ice skate? Oh my goodness me. I'm no Torval, I'm no Dean, I can promise you that. That's for sure. I'm more like Orville rather than Torval. Literally, I wish I could fly. We have got for you. Oh, no, hang on. No. What those? Where are they gone? The crimp bead covers. They're not here, are they over there? The crimp bead covers. They're in the jar. They're in like the... Don't know where they are. Don't know where they are. They're in a bag. Oh, actually, they were in the bag, I think. We're just going to grab them there. Right then, you have here a double trouble deal. 100 grams of your silver-plated copper crimp beads, 4mm in size. We called them crimp beads, but actually I think we should maybe describe them as crimp bead covers and spacer beads, because close them up and they just have that fantastic look of a spacer bead. You are getting here 100 grams in total. Look at how many that is, and I can't really give you a quantity in terms of numbers because I don't know the answer and I don't have the time to count them all. All I know is that you are getting a lot. A Laura crimp bead covers. You have here 50 in each bag. A fantastic finish to your jewellery is what you want to achieve, and that's exactly what you're going to get. Now, ordinarily, you should be paying for each one of those 50-gram bags, you should be paying £9.95. Actually, today, you're buying 100 grams for £14. That is a trade pricing offer. Now, most people, if you're going to the likes of a jeweller's shop or a jewellery maker providing shop, it's probably normally a craft shop that you go to, which have a little section on providing you for jewellery making. They normally offer you 20s, 25s, 30s, 50 packs. They don't normally do grams. We do grams because, of course, we are almost trade buyers, and we know we often sell to traders, people who make jewellery for a living. So therefore, we try and do big bulk deals, and the bigger the bulk of the deal, the lower the price tag and the more cost effective your jewellery becomes, which is why we're doing you. I would say that's as close to a trade show price tag as you're going to get outside of a trade show. £14 is all you paid. The phone lines are busy today, and rightly so. You can join us on our free phone number. This number is a fantastic way of getting through to us if you don't have access to our website, though I know a lot of people do purchase on our web these days. You can join us either on the free phone number 0800 644 655, or you can join us on the web at www.jewellerymaker.com. Now then, we did the caps, we did these fantastic bead covers, but we also did our early bird, and I did pick up on this earlier on when we did the toggle clasps, so it's probably worth me just picking up with this again. These are again 50 grams, so a huge trade bundle of crimp beads, and these are your antique bronze crimp beads, and there's no exaggeration to say hundreds, if not close to thousands of crimp beads sitting into this one mega deal. An amazing, a huge quantity. You look at that, it's like a little, you could almost, a little ant would think this was Ben Nevis or something, wouldn't they? It's a proper pile of crimp beads, 50 grams, huge opportunity. Could be seen as a crimp bead, could be seen as a spacer bead as well. Add the detail to your jewellery for less than a fiver, less than £5. And again, the amount of jewellery that you're going to be influenced by something like this, vast amounts, huge amounts of jewellery to be influenced by this one deal. So if you want to join us, now is the time to do so. £4.95 is all you pay. Congratulations there. And I'll leave those to one side and just remind you that you can add as many times as you like on a single postage and packing deal of just £2.95. Now that genuinely does mean you could have bought that huge Artisan Explorer machine, the embossing machine. You could buy that and your postage and packing is still £2.95. You could buy every single thing that I've got on this desk and your postage and packaging is just excuse me, £2.95. You can add as many times as you like. It doesn't matter what size you're adding, what quantity you're adding, you are still only ever going to pay £2.95. And somebody picked up on this the other day, and they said that they went onto a very well-known channel close to us, and that channel was offering for you to buy single items, but you had to pay for every single item a postage and packing of £7.95. That is, ouch. Kim just said, my ouch, that hurts. Not us. We're saying £2.95 all day. So not even just for one show of 4 hours, but actually for a whole day. And that means you can join us on the designer inspired show from 1 till 5, and then 5 till 9. We have our free view slot, which of course is miss it, miss out. You can add and add and add and add and add and add and add. For just £2.95. You may as well make the most of that while you've got the chance to. Right then, where shall we go? New strand, it says be. Is it the Sunstone? Is it Sunstone time? I'm so excited, I can't even say it. It's the Sunstone time. Sunstone. I often find myself saying Sunstone, Sunstone. Fine, because I get so excited with it. Sunstone. First time I've ever done Sunstone like this. I mean, you say the word Sunstone to somebody as a jewellery maker who has tuned in for in the last 3 years or so. If you've tuned in to us the last 3 days, if you thought Sunstone, you'd think probably rounds. If you're lucky, you might think faceted. You might get the odd nugget. You wouldn't say to me slabs. You would not. You can't possibly have ever expected us to do. I've never thought that we could do this. Slabs of Sunstone, and the phone lines have reacted instantly as I've picked this up. As I tried to say the word Sunstone, people said, I know what she's trying to say, and look, instantly I've got people making the purchases on this amazing deal. You have a combination over 600 carats of Sunstone sitting into this combination of gemstones, and it is a limited edition strand. Now, you're not going to be surprised by that. I've got queues on the phone lines of over a minute already on this offer, for the simple facts that this is going to be a one-off deal. It's not going to hang around. This is a first time on air, and I genuinely will say it's first time and last time on air offer that I've got for you here. If you see it and you like it, please make sure you pick up the phone now. If you want to join us on the web, purchase now, because this is not going to hang around. I can tell you a fifth of the stock is already allocated. A fifth of the stock is already allocated. If you want to join us, it's a quarter of the stock is already allocated. Well, there you go. It's a low stock quantity. It's a limited available strand. It's brand new, and it's not going to hang around. Sunstone faceted slabs for just £17.95. What an offer that is when you consider 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 feature slabs. That's 11 pendants that you're about to receive for each one of these gems. That works out well of just over £1.50, isn't it? Just over £1.50 for each one of those. And I mean, let's face it, these are going to be focal point gemstones. Each one of these, I mean, if I take just one and just show you how the soutache. Oh, I've been doing a little bit of research on soutache. And I've been looking at the historical references of how they used to use soutache, you know, going back in the 18th century, etc. Fascinating. And Sunstone against that kind of background of how to braid around something to make it perfect. I mean, that is so historically perfect, exquisite. I've kind of got a part of me thinks I want to pick up the chain and just put the gold chain alongside and just go a pendant and chain. What more do you need? You don't need to do a lot with jewellery for it to look beautiful, and this really is going to be a focal point that you've got there. An amazing deal. I mean, in some ways, perhaps some people might want to see this full necklace as just that. And I think because of the colouring, because it's this lovely nude-like quality, against a nice big cable knit jumper, you know, all of those lovely cream jumpers that are in at the moment, you could really imagine that being quite the most. And of course, Sunstone glistens and shimmers, it's sparkle, and it's one of the only gemstones that has this capability of internal glistening quality. And you can see it, it's just catching the light there. Can you start to see that glisten, that shimmer, that internal sparkle? Exquisite quality. This is your Sunstone in your faceted slabs. They're 35 by 25 millimeter. 670 carats is what you've got here. That's a lot of gem. What is that? So how many gemstones did I say you're getting? I said 11, didn't I? 11 into 670 carats. That's got to work out at each one of these gemstones carat weight being around about what? Well, well over 50 carats. So about 60 carats each. There you go. 60 carats for each one of those gemstones. I'm low stock now. I do believe this will be a sellout deal for the day. I don't think you'll get another chance to buy it. Any of our wire workers, and I know the other day I had the lovely Rachel Norris tuned in, watching on my late show, and she's obviously one of our renowned wire workers, and she was watching the pendants that were coming in on all of the cabs. She's going, gotta have that one, I'm gonna have that one, I need to have this. I think that this is the one that you would be reacting to again, because it has that potential of fantastic wire work detailing. I will say to you that the shimmer and the sparkle that I can see in here in the studio is not being captured. You can just about see it on pieces like that, but really not being captured by our cameras at all. Again, that's why we offer you a money-back guarantee. But that money-back guarantee, of course, don't forget, standardly is a 30-day money-back guarantee. We've extended that money-back guarantee to the 31st of January. We've effectively given you 2 months to make your decision on these items. 2 months to make your decision. I think that's pretty impressive. I mean, we can't do a gift receipt, so this is our way of giving you a gift receipt on strands of genuine gemstones. Not that I think you'll return it. £17.95. I don't think that those are going to hang around. Absolutely magnificent opportunity, size and quality. Now, moving straight on. Oh, and have we got anybody guessing matrix yet? Okay, we've had people guessing, but nobody has hit the nail on the head just yet. Nobody. Oh, I like that. Who said that? We can't check because we've got information, but apparently somebody, and so far, I like this. Somebody has text in saying, are you about to take gemstones out of this world? You're clever. I like it a lot. Far too clever for me. Tell you what. Just check out this opportunity. Now again, this kit is going to have, oh my goodness me. Have we ever done this before in a kit? Now, to my knowledge and to my inkling, this might be the first time we've ever done Morganite in a kit. Who was a lucky lady?
I've been very lucky this time, haven't I?
Who have you been talking to? Who have you been just, I don't know, buttering up? I mean, seriously.
I know.
Pink tourmaline in the first bundle. Morganite. Morganite opportunity. What on earth have we... I don't think you're ever going to expect what we can do on this deal. I don't think you can ever do. The only time that you will get this strand within this deal, there's no other time you can buy it. You cannot get Morganite in this strand, in this specific strand, in any other way. You can't buy it as a single strand. You only can get it in this kit. This is an exclusive Morganite deal. How on earth we have created this kit is absolutely beyond me. We have never done anything like this to my thinking. I certainly have never presented a kit with Morganite in it. I would remember a kit with Morganite, and this is an exclusive opportunity. It is your outlandish opportunity. It's probably one of those gemstones that if you want to start to give your jewellery a real sense of prestige, then this would be your stone of choice. Of course, if you go back in historical qualities of gemstones and you head to probably one of the world's most renowned jewellers in the world, of course we're talking Tiffany's, this gemstone is known in the jewellery trade as the Tiffany gem. And the reason it's called the Tiffany gemstone alongside kunzite is because this gem was found by the chief gemologist of Tiffany's, and on top of that was kept as an exclusive gem to their shop windows for many years. And because of that, by holding this gemstone as their own, as an exclusive stone of choice, it then gave this gem the kudos of the Tiffany gemstone, but also gave Tiffany's the kudos of owning some of the finest feminine gems in the world. And that's what you're about to own for your jewelry collection. So when you're making jewelry, whether it's for yourself or for other people, for Christmas, etc., and you're handing over yourself or to somebody else Morganite, you're handing over the Tiffany gemstone. What an opportunity! What a chance! Oh my goodness me! And of course, to put it alongside pearls, it's an absolute classic. It's a truly breathtaking combination that we're offering you here. These creamy, champagne-y tones of your Baroque pearls are 6x5, feminine and sophisticated. And I love the fact that we're then adding in that freshness of green to finish your rose-like qualities. Look at this. Pre-night complements with its soft, dewy-like greens, exquisite qualities of tonal textures that come together in this one design. A very, very exciting 3-strand combination. But just to say, I repeat and I'll keep on repeating, this is an exclusive strand of Morganite that you're getting in this kit. You cannot own this strand any other time than in this kit right now. So if you do want to make a purchase, this is the strand for you and this is the opportunity. And we've matched it. I think we've been so excited by the beauty of that strand of Morganite that we've also matched it with your rose gold finish sterling silver findings. There's no way you can have Morganite without having sterling silver. It would just be criminal to do anything other than offer you the deal of getting the heart-shaped chain with then the Morganite gemstones. What about that? Oh, I think I'll have to add in the pearls though as well. Oh, I mean, surely you'd pay, what, 30 or 40 pounds just for one piece of jewellery, sterling silver, the Morganite and the pearls. That is a timeless quality. That really is an elegant sophistication. You might be thinking bridal, you might be thinking evening wear, whatever it is, it's timeless jewellery that you're going to be creating. This is your Kissed by a Rose jewellery kit with not just the feature of everyday gems, but an exclusive opportunity. Your Morganite strand, you can only purchase in this kit. With your pearls and the pre-night, we're adding in your rose gold plated sterling silver, and it's a limited available kit. It's already gone into low stock. Not only is it limited edition, it's also a low stock quantity now available. If you would like to join us, now's the time to do so. First come, first served, one price tag. The price you should be paying is nowhere near the price we're doing. I beg your pardon, and I promise you, I was so busy with the price tag because I got to, okay, you're also getting wire and all the threads. I didn't even get a chance to, gosh, I beg your pardon, I am sorry about that. You're also getting 10 metres of your 0.6mm gauge wire. Hecky thump, that price is getting better and better every time okay. What do you think we can do for Morganite, for pearls, for wire, for sterling silver rose gold findings? What price tag are you thinking? Surely you're not thinking £24.95. but that's the price we can honour. That's the price that you're paying on this limited edition kit. It's not going to hang around. This kit is not going to hang around. So if you do like this opportunity, please do react as fast as you can to guarantee this is yours. All you need to know is picking up the phone. I'll get you through to our free phone number. Joining us on the web, you can do so at www.jewellerymaker.com. First come first, £24.95. And really, just to make a bracelet that comprises of the Morganite and the pearls, I think it's fair to say that that's going to be the £24.95 already justified, and the rest is just an absolute bonus. I mean, surely pearls, Morganite and sterling silver, that's going to be a bracelet, that's going to be a neckline piece that can easily be 30, 40, 50 pounds actually. If you went to your high street jewellers, how often do you see Morganite in the high street jewellers? It is a designer gemstone, it's a boutique gemstone, and with pearls to add in that added kudos, it is a timeless opportunity that we're delivering to you there. Absolutely extraordinary qualities. I'm just going to pop these back. The Morganite, oh, exquisite qualities, fabulous. And this is like Christmas has come early for you, isn't it?
Yeah, I had some cracking kits this time. Yeah, really. Sometimes you open them and you go, wow. And that's what I did this time. I was very lucky.
Has to be.
I was very lucky this time, yeah.
And I mean, I've never seen Morganite in a kit.
Oh, really?
I've never seen
had
Morganite
it before in a kit. So yeah, and the pearls
I think
with
it might be the first time. I really do. Kim, have you ever seen Morganite in a kit? Claire? Okay, both Claire and Kim, my producer, my director, and of course we've all worked on Jewellery Maker for the past few years. We're saying we don't think we've ever seen this. We don't think we've seen Morganite in a kit, and if we have, goodness me, it must have been a one-off deal, because it's certainly not something that we're used to seeing. It's not something that you're going to see on a regular basis, and certainly not with this strand, because this strand is an exclusive to the kit. So the only time you're going to get the Morganite is if you make the purchase, and of course you're going to add that kudos. And I think actually sometimes if you are making jewellery for other people, especially when you've made it, to add that added bonus of being able to go, I've made it with the Tiffany gemstone.
Yes.
It really does make you, oh, that'll do.
That'll do, yeah, that'll do.
And this is where you've really gone to town with the Morganite.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to, haven't you? And I went a bit festive, so I did a snowflake, and then I sort of did a little, I suppose it's a frosty leaf. And just use the wire, because once again the wire in the kit is really, really handy, and the colours all complement each other. So I sort of went for quite organic designs, because I think the chips, I love chips because you can be really organic with them, can't you? So I went for quite organic designs, and then I went quite classic with my bracelet. And of course, because you've got the wire, you can make your own findings. So I made my own clasp on the bracelet there, and just added some pearl drops.
It's a funky clasp.
Because again, you know, some people like jewellery they can wear every day, not too fussy. And I think with these gemstones, yeah, you can achieve that. You don't have to go too crazy. We don't have to do snowflakes. You could just put a couple of chips and a pearl on a pendant. And just
That's me.
Yeah.
That's totally my kind of jewellery.
Yeah, and you'd get loads out of it if you did that.
Yeah,
you know, loads.
You'd be on and on and on and on and on, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you would.
And your Morganite jewellery, you just would never tire of it.
No.
And you've created some fantastically elegant style here, but you're going to show us, are you going to show us how to do this?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
fab. To create the snowflake. And of course, you can create, the nice thing about snowflakes is every snowflake is different,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
So actually, in principle, by getting those natural forming, the nuggets of the Morganite, you're almost going to get that natural
Yeah.
snowflake-like quality.
Because they're not the same length, so they just go in sort of an organic shape.
Spiky.
Yeah, spiky.
Gorgeous.
Which I quite like.
So how do we get started?
Okay, so I've got about, I suppose, a metre of wire. And then
And this is the 0.6 that comes with the
the
kit.
kit. And then I go roughly to the centre. It's not an exact science. So sort of mark roughly where the centre is. Let's pop my glasses on so I can see. And pop on a pearl.
Oh, the pearls fit in as well.
The pearls do.
Wow.
Well, they did on mine.
That's
Yep,
pretty
there they
cool.
go.
Look at
now,
that.
you do have to be, obviously I had more time at home, quite careful by straightening the wire. Let's try another one. Because then the pearls will go on.
And of course you do need the, you can use your bead reamer that comes with the toolkit as well, can't you?
You can use your fingers to straighten the wire. Now I did find that some of my pearls went on and some of my pearls didn't. So if your pearls don't go on, you can use your bead reamer and just place it inside the hole and go round. to make the hole bigger.
Perfect.
So you can do that. So you need to decide how many you want on each. So I'm just going to put the chips on to be quick, so you don't want to watch me fiddle with pearls for 10 minutes.
Okay.
1. So let's say 5, just so that we know for purposes of demonstration how big our little snowflakes are going to be. So I'm just taking random nuggets here. And with my eyesight, I have to look carefully to see where the holes are.
Yeah, because again, the drill hole is at the top, but actually some of them are
in, some are on the edge.
Yeah.
I love that about
yeah,
this.
they're quite unique, really.
They are. So what I've done is I've taken my 5 beads down to roughly the centre, and one is going to be my stalk, and then I'm just going to pinch the back and twist. So this is going to be my stem, and then I want to position my threads out to the side again. I'll put that down so you can see, and then each of these is going to be another one of your little threads. Now I'm going to cut my wire down a bit so that you can see and my hands aren't all over the place. So I'm going to put another 5, again random chips on. 1, 2, 3, 4, and they actually
And
reminded
have
me.
you did you make sure that you had exactly the same number on each one?
I had the same number on each one. I did put a pearl on the end of each one, which you don't have to do. As I said, it's a little bit more fiddly if you put the pearls on, because you have to ream them or just get your wire really straight, which I had time to do at home. And then I want to leave a little bit of a gap so that it sits
What
nicely.
kind of gap is that then? About 2 centimetres?
2 centimetres.
Okay.
But I do it by eye, so all the gaps look about the same.
Okay.
Feed the wire down the back of the gems, pinch both ends of the wire and twist. Now the beauty of this is you can fiddle with it when you're finished if you're not happy. And then you want to finish with the wire at the back.
You want it pretty taut as well, don't you?
So I've got 2 there, and as you can see my little stems are about the same.
Yeah.
About the same. So 5 on again, and you just literally continue in this way.
And you just keep building it up, do you?
Keep building it up. So if you wanted, say, a flower rather than a snowflake, you could do a few more strands or a leaf. But as I was doing it, they reminded me a bit of icicles and pieces of snow. So
Yeah, it's exactly, isn't it?
And I was in a bit of a Christmas vibe.
Ah,
Bit of a Christmas mood.
I'm definitely feeling Christmassy now.
So that's
They've put the
5 on
Christmas
there.
tree up in our village green.
Oh, have
Oh
they?
yeah, and my daughter and I drove past to go to school, and as we drove past, we must have looked at it simultaneously, because both of us went like this, driving along, morning head, so you're both like kind of, you know, just chatting but really just being just dozy,
yeah.
and both of us at exactly the same point went, oh, because we both, you know, when you just get so excited. The village green is always, it's a lovely little village, but the village green is even more idyllic when it then has the Christmas tree,
Oh,
because
yeah.
you then go, Christmas.
We've got the
And you
light-
have got that Christmassy finish on this, haven't you?
Yeah, and it puts you in the mood, doesn't it, when all the lights go up?
Oh, absolutely.
So I've basically got to the bottom here, and I've taken one of my strands, and I'm going to put my 5 on. 3, 4, and 5. Thank you. There it is. Same again. And I'm going to leave a little stem. So I'm going to use this piece at the back for my bail. So I've got 4 there. I'm going to take my piece on the back over the top of my round nose pliers, or you could use bail making pliers, whatever you like to use, and then into a wrap loop at the back.
Thing is that you've done a four prong there.
Yeah.
You've done a 6 prong on the other one.
Yeah.
You could do 5. I think I'm right in saying that the traditional snowflake is 5 prong,
think
isn't
it's
it?
5, yes.
But actually, the nice thing is that there is no right and wrong in jewellery, is there? And that's the
up to you.
lovely part about it is that you can create whatever you want your jewellery to look at.
And you'll have more time than me, so that you can do as many as you like. So when it sits on, it will sit on your little bail. Now I actually brought this wire forward, and you can either make on my little, can we see that?
Yeah, the
little leaf.
Yeah.
I put the pearls down the middle.
Ah, yes.
Or you can choose to do them in a circle. I'll put them down the middle.
And you literally just run them down the centre.
Run them down the centre. Now I'm using my green beads here because it's easier for you to see on camera. And you just want to put them so that they sort of fill up your gap. So I think 2 is quite pretty there. And then you simply wind it round when you reach the other side and trim it. So this is where your creativity comes in, because you might want to maybe add some pearls to both leaves, you know, and you can just...
I like that. That could be my little brooch. So I'm going to put that up to... I was about... Sorry, guys, I took it out of shot there. I was like that. Oh, actually, that could be a brooch. I was going to put it straight up against my dress and go, that's my brooch.
I mean, you could do that again with the pearls and then multi-layer it. You know, it's completely up to you. That would be more of an understated than the one I've done. Mine's a full-on fat gorgeous snowflake, but
beautiful.
You don't have to do
Loads of different
So it's just that twisting technique. That's all they are.
Yeah, and you can adapt that to a variety of different looks, can't you? But with that Morganite, it looks so beautiful. Of course, don't forget, you've got this kit for just £24.95. Morganite. Then on top of that, you've got the pearls and you've got the prehnite. Plus, you've also got your wire, and we're giving you your sterling silver rose gold finish, all for £24.95. Congratulations if you do get that kit. Of course, if you have already bought from us today, you can add to your order as many times as you like. And I'm about to do you a deal. If you haven't yet purchased, you're about to. You are about to make a purchase. Whether you're watching, you're going, actually, Vix, I'm not planning on making purchases today. Oh, yes, today you've got no options, because when you got a deal like this one, you cannot hold back. I know we have jewellery makers who watch every single day, and there are certain deals where I just know they will sell out because the deal is so good. You can't afford to miss out. Quite simply, we have so many amazing, savvy, cost-effective buyers who know how to make their jewellery go as far as possible. This is the deal that you cannot afford to miss out on. Simply cannot afford to lose out on this deal. If you lose out, I don't think you'll ever get a deal like it again. It is one of Kim, my producer's favourite bundles she has ever made because of how great the price is. This is one of the best opportunities to get quality genuine gemstones and quality jewellery making ingredients for the lowest possible price tag. Zest, that's the word that just springs to mind instantly. Value is another word that springs to mind, because if you want powerful qualities of colour, you've got this here with your crackle quartz and your drop style quartz. These are your lemon and lime colours. Oh, a little bit of zing for your Christmas jewellery. And you've got, I tell you what, a little bit of zing, and you're going to sing about the price tag, because you have got this deal. It is going to be, as I say, the zing is in the citrus colours, but the price tag is what's really going to be the talking point, because I'm not just giving you gemstones, I'm going to give you 2 lots of 10 meters of your satin cord. That is 20 meters of satin cord to match alongside this citrus infusion of qualities of gemstone. How about this for a value for money offer? All this, that's 2 strands of featured gemstones. We're talking over 500, nearly 600 carats of genuine gemstones, plus 20 meters of satin cord. You know how I said you won't be able to resist? That's because you're getting all of this for £6.95. Oh my giddy aunt. The cord itself, that would cost you £3.90 just on its own. So effectively, you're buying each one of those strands for £1.50 each. Now again, we go back to the fact of what do you buy these days for £1.50? I can pretty much guarantee there is not many places, in fact probably nowhere, that would offer you genuine gemstones for £1.50 in a solitaire, let alone in a full strand. That's the way that Jewellery Maker works. That's the way we give you trade show style deals. And in some ways, we've already done some trade show deals with our amazing double trouble offers. Of course, starting off with the early bird with the 50 grams of crimp beads. Those are kind of trade show offers, and this is sticking along those same principles. With quantity of opportunity, we can drop that price, and my goodness me, we have dropped it like it's hot. £6.95. It's busy, 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 and if you see something that you like today, you've got to react as fast as you can. It's first come, first served. Less than £7. I mean, what how many pieces of jewellery can you achieve from one bundle? Macrame, kumihimo, you name it. You can make yourself multiple pieces of jewellery, and you're looking at £6.95. Perhaps Chips and Nuggets DVD. Maybe the Kumihimo DVD, where you can add in your gemstones alongside your satin cords. You can do all of that for less than £7. Now that's the kind of value for money deal that I love to give you. That's what Saturdays are all about, tuning in and finding something that you just can't resist. And I know that you've got that one. Congratulations if you had. Stay on the lines if you've still got a phone in your hand. We're processing your call as fast as we possibly can. And if you have purchased on the web, lovely to have your company at www.JewelleryMaker.com. It's time for the Wall of Fame. Patricia's been busy and she's made this beautiful 3-strand necklace inspired by a Linda she had made from Prussian shell pearls in various sizes with sterling silver bead and clasp. Well, that is absolutely gorgeous. See, that's what I mean by how classic jewellery can be.
Very classic.
Timeless jewellery. Congratulations, Patricia. And I can see Linda's inspiration there. I can see how Linda's a classy lady, isn't she? But don't tell her I told her. You're 222. Congratulations, Patricia.
I've got 223 here, absolutely gorgeous. I love those.
Oh.
Hi all at Jewellery Maker. This is my first entry.
Wow.
Thank you for the great shows and top quality gems. I can't stop looking at them. So making jewellery takes longer. I know exactly what you mean there. It was one of your call centre team who said just send in your pics. So my thanks to them for their encouragement and hard work. I made these purple and pink amethyst earrings for a friend. The chain is brilliant and makes this design look great. Thanks again. Look forward to Christmas shows. Many thanks. Best wishes. And I think that's Utam. Absolutely gorgeous. Really
First entry.
those.
Congratulations. Welcome to the Wall of Fame. We want plenty more. We want plenty more pieces of jewellery like that to keep inspiring us. So lovely to have your company on the Wall of Fame. I've got Christine, who's created this beautiful set as a Christmas present. Yes, she's given it away as a Christmas present.
Someone's going to be lucky.
Oh, are they just? Fantastic entry, working together, the black agate and Jasper ovals, all from Jewellery Maker. Very, very lucky Christmas recipient. Fabulous look, very glamorous.
I've got 225 here, lovely pendant, wirework pendant, that's really pretty. I made this with blue coloured chalcedony, copper and gold wire, all JM of course. I love the show so much. This is my first pendant. I hope it's good enough for the wall. Wow, that's gorgeous.
Of course it is, yeah.
I could really do with a win. I thought that's what I could really do with wine. My eyes, I haven't got my glasses on. My jewellery binges are getting worse. Love to you all, Pippa from Kings Norton. That's really beautiful, Pippa.
That is fabulous. Congratulations, and lovely to have your company on the Wall of Fame. Lots of people entering for the first time, so welcome, welcome. And if you do want to be part of the Wall of Fame, if you fancy entering, well, we'd love to see you here because it's one of the nicest parts of the show to see how the results of the ingredients that we offer then come into an amazing result in jewellery. And of course, you never know, you might win either £50 or £100 credited to your Jewellery Maker account. On Wednesdays, we do a prize draw weekly, and you never know, it could be you that wins that amazing prize offer. Now then, we have got some big shows to look forward to in the coming weeks, including on New Year's Eve, a very special show. We did it last year and it was probably one of the, if not the biggest show of the year, and we're expecting exactly the same again. It's the awards show, yes, where we get to celebrate what Jewellery Maker has achieved, and of course we get to celebrate lots of fun and lots of frolics and give you plenty of treats along the way. So tune in, and if you want to be part of the voting, if you want your vote to count, then you need to start watching our Facebook. Join us on Facebook, and also we have a special app that you can vote on. I know. When I first went to our media team, I went, obviously I would like to do this, like I did last year, where we get to vote, and they went, oh, we'll get it on an app, and I went, an apple? What, and she went, no, an app. One of those things you down. I was like, okay, and walked away going, what to now? What to now? So yes, we've got loads of ways for you to vote. So if you do want to join us, we'll tell you all about it in this break.
The new year is fast approaching and we're getting ready to go out with a bang. You can get involved by voting in the annual JM Awards. Check out Facebook from Monday the 25th of November at 10 AM, where we will release a different voting category each day until December the 6th. Get involved with Jewellery Maker.
Join us on Jewellery Maker as we count down the days until Christmas. Stay tuned to see perfect Christmas gifts for all your friends and family at prices you won't believe. And what's more, anything you buy can be refunded or exchanged until the 31st of January. So for hassle-free shopping and great value, it has to be Jewellery Maker.
Buying jewellery online from us has just become even easier with our new streamlined checkout service. We've made some little changes to make our website more accessible for all of the different ways you shop online, and now it's even easier using a mobile phone or tablet. Once you have added your items to your shopping basket, you can decide to check out now or save for later. Saving an item for later means you can easily find them in your own time, but don't forget to check back soon, as all our items are selling fast. One of just a few changes that will make buying jewellery from us even easier.
Tune into Jewellery Maker for our Miss It, Miss Out show. Every day between 5 and 9 PM on Freeview Channel 50. Don't miss it or you'll miss out. If you have a question or query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
We are about to reveal what is the Jewellery Maker Matrix. Oh, it's exciting. Yes, your Jewellery Maker Matrix, a brand new. We've had people guessing it's a computer system. We've had people, I was going, wow, that's way more technical than Jewellery Maker's ever been. We've got people suggesting that it's something out of this world. Well, actually, it's something that, quite simply, we've never seen before. Your Jewellery Maker Matrix is bringing you not just bead quality, but gem quality gemstones in a matrix box. Launched in an hour's time. It is a limited edition opportunity. Brand new, never been seen before opportunity. We are very, very excited by this. Sterling silver findings, including chain, toggle clasp spacers, and your lobster claw clasps, adding in ruby, sapphire, emerald, and Tanzanite. This is not bead quality, these are gem quality opportunities. Take a look. I mean, wow. Oh, that is just a perfect way to show you the quality of these gemstones. And this is your matrix opportunity. It's your Jewellery Maker Goes Matrix, where we bring you a grid and a presentation box where you see the luxury of top grade gemstones and findings in our first ever matrix offer. Very, very exciting indeed. Plenty to look forward to in the rest of this hour. Also coming your way today, we have got for you this incredible, I mean, many people call it the Cape Ruby because of the qualities of your red garnet. This is coming your way very, very soon as well. Oh, isn't that beautiful? And the shape of this would go very nicely with my next offer, because we have for you the Wag Y cone. Yes, the Wag's Y cone is one of the most Oh, it's probably one of the most popular, one of the most demanded, and actually sometimes for us, one of the most frustrating offers, because it comes in and then it flies straight back out again. I mean, we simply cannot get enough of this tool into stock for us to keep up with the demand of it flying back out again, because the results of the jewelry that you can create are so impressive that the moment you see the action, the moment you see, if I just pick up, it creates cone-like shapes like this, and as efficiently as you could. I mean, to finish off jewelry like that in a second, that's why the Wags Y cone is one of our biggest tools. In fact, I would suggest that actually if you were voting for product of the year, this might be one of them. The Wags Y cone might be one of our products of the year, because we only launched it probably about 6 or 9 months ago. Actually, probably wasn't even that, wasn't it? It's probably about 6 months ago we launched it at the very and it has been in stock, it's been back out again, it's been in stock, it's been back out again, because quite simply we cannot keep up with the quantity that we need to have in the vaults. In each time it comes into screens, onto air, it sells out. We have to buy some more in, and and it just continues. So if you have 50 have already gone, that's what I mean. And so many people get annoyed with us because they go, why don't you have more in stock? Why do you not supply more? Because the facts is with tools like this, we just can't get enough of the tool in one turn to be able to supply for everybody who wants it. And I've already got 30 people on the phone lines for this deal, already people there. And it is so simple to use. As you can see here, you have a little hole right at the tip of the corn itself. You can place your wire in there, continue to wrap and wrap around and round and round the corn, and this is the result. It's that simple. And it's of course that uniformity to the shape of the cone that makes the professional jewellery that you want to create. That's why this is such an imperative tool for any wire worker. Anybody who's looking to get that lovely formulaic finish to their results of corns, this is it. It's the Wags Y cone. It's one of the most cost-effective offers as well. This tool is yours for the taking. Be expecting this to sell out, because that's what we expect every time we put it to wear. It's yours for the taking for £7.90. That's why everybody wants it, because it's so cheap and it's a so effective tool. It's the kind of tool that you don't want to be without. If you would like to join us, now's the time to do so. Your Wags Y cone is just £7.95. It can create fantastic quality findings. And again, you know, Debbie, when we start to talk about tools of the trade, tools of the trade are not just about making life easy, it's about making quality to the jewellery finish that you want to achieve.
Exactly, and you get a real even finding when you make with this tool, and also it does make it easier. I mean, if you are making a lot, you want to make your experience as easy as possible and as user friendly as possible, but this tool just is so simple to use, but it makes a lovely finished piece. And I think that's what's lovely when especially when you're using your material or your sari silk, which I'm really into at the moment. Yeah, it's lovely on the end of that.
And I think when you see that result, if I just hold this piece of jewellery, actually it finishes to a professional standard. Really does. You know, that sari silk had such texture, and of course we've talked about textiles so much recently, because textiles is such a big look in the jewellery industry at the moment, that then to actually capture that sari finish, you know, that lovely, you want to get that quality texturing to the actual findings and bindings, and that's what you've got the chance to do so with that Wags Y cone. Queues on the lines of around about 2 to 3 minutes, to be honest. It's a free phone number. It's one of our most popular tools at the moment. I don't know, can you make me a little note please, Kim? In the category of best product of the year, I'm not sure we've got that down as one of the items. And if we don't, I need to put it down there. I don't know the answer, and I don't know what the results will be, but I do need to put that down. Of course, you can add to the nominations the day before we offer a category up. Like today, you've got the chance to actually vote Monday, you've got the chance to vote on Tuesday's category, etc., on the nominations. So what you would like to add to the nominations, and then obviously on the day we release for you to vote on all of the different category nominations that we come up with. That would be for probably one of our best products of the year, wouldn't it? And I don't think that that has been put down on the list. Right then, we have for you Hey! Yes! I used to be a waitress. I used to be, you know. Yeah, oh yeah, waitress. I can do that thing where you can put a plate on your hand and I can keep it upright and turn it round. Don't grab me a plate. Don't make me prove it. I can't do it with the wreath. I can't do it. I'm good, but I'm not that good. We have this fantastic tower of wire, a tower of wire that quite simply gives you a magnificent variety of. Are they all 100 meters? Wow, 500 meters of wire. 500 meters of wire. I mean, that is so much jewellery potential, isn't it? So much jewellery potential. You've got your antique bronze, you've got your gold finish, your copper finish, your pink, and your chartreuse. All of those coming together. Pardon me, I said chartreuse, didn't I? Turquoise colour. 100 meters, they're all 0.4 mil gauge. Now, 0.4 mil gauge, for those of you just getting started into jewellery making, is one of the most essential gauges for you to work with. 0.4 mil adds a beautiful binding, weaving quality. You can use it as almost a thread-like formation. You've seen that that lovely technique that that Debbie's just applied to tune the twist design. You can do with 0.4 to create beautiful head dresses, etc., to get that vine-like quality. 0.4 is perfect for those with the smaller gemstones. You can really go to town. This is going to be a lot of wire that's going to give you a lot of jewellery making and one price tag. You should be paying for this full 500 metre tower of 0.4 mil gauge almost £75. You should be paying almost £75. Now that actually, if you want to work it out, that works out that each one of these should be around about £15 each. Around about £15 each. How about as a one-off? And Kim's just said to me the words trade show pricing, and I think she's right. It is almost trade show pricing on this. It's a big quantity, it's a big opportunity, but it's a low price tag. A 500 metre combination of wire should be £75. The price you actually pay, £30 saving. £45 is all you pay. That's working out at what, £9? £9 exactly a reel. That's £45 in total. We are not supposed to be doing anything like this kind of pricing. We shouldn't be doing price deals like this, but we're going to town. I mean, you've got to appreciate that when we're doing deals like this, it's first come, first served. We only can offer a certain number of quantity for this price tag. It's not going to be here for an off. You know, I think really in principle, sorry, I was totally distracted by that camera move. I was totally, I was so into then I looked at that camera move. What was that camera move? Do it again, Mike, do it again. Ready for this? Now this is Mike being very artistic with his camera moves. Ready?
Oh, I don't know that well.
Oh, bringing it on with his camera moves today. Yeah, he literally is the Neo of Jewellery Maker. He is the one. £45 is all you pay. You've got £9 for 100 metres of wire. That's pretty extraordinary to do. And we shouldn't be honouring that. We should not be doing deals like this one, certainly not on wire, which is already priced at extraordinarily competitive prices. At standard prices of £14.95. I think that's a fair price, but actually £9 of wire and £9 for 100 metres of wire is gonna it's gonna make jewellery go a long way.
A long
way.
Yeah, I mean, adding wire into your jewellery does anyway, and also your design possibilities. It's got so much that I use wire so much now that when I don't get wire in a kit, I go, oh,
yes.
what shall I do? Because I'm so used to using it. And I found all different ways of using it. I love wire.
And the 0.4 in particular, because it can be almost like a thread rather than just being, you know, structural wire.
Yeah, absolutely.
In some ways, it creates strength and colour textures to almost thread-like designs.
Yeah, definitely, because you can wind it round. You can make, if you're doing headdresses or tiaras,
like the vine-like techniques. Yeah,
fantastic for that. And you also get some really good colours in there to mix and match as well, haven't you?
Yeah, definitely. And for those of you who have seen, obviously, things like the beautiful birds that we make, or the structural birds that we've seen, the likes of our amazing guest designer Alison create. These are the kind of wires that are absolutely essential to create the binding. You know, the intricacy of her detail is actually thanks to the 0.4mm gauge wire. So if you want it, it's yours for the taking for just £45. That works out at £9 for each 100 meters. Now then, if you like wire but you want to add a little bit of luxury to your jewellery making, this is your treat. You have got here sterling silver wire. Oh, Kim, please tell me we've got lots of this to go around. Please tell me I've got quantity. But oh, definitely not going to be enough to go around, because we don't see a deal like this coming your way very often. We just do not see sterling silver wire coming to anywhere near the price you're about to get it for. This is a 2-meter offer. You're getting a meter or 100 centimeters in each of the color gauge. So you're going to get your plain silver and then your gold plated silver wire. Both of these in one. This is almost a double trouble deal, to be honest. This is what I would classify as wire going, sterling silver going double trouble. We don't do it very often. We certainly don't see a wire going to double trouble deals. A sterling silver wire, definitely not. So this is one of those chances. I've got loads of people who are already very, very interested in what we're about to do on this deal, because we don't see it very often. You don't tune into every day on Jewellery Maker. You might find us do findings every day. You might see us do gemstones every day. We definitely do kits every day. What we don't do every day is sterling silver wire in a double trouble deal, and that's why I've got so many people responding and already reacting to this opportunity. If you're working with the higher end gemstones, which of course you're going to have the chance to do with the likes of our matrix offer that we have coming your way very, very soon in the 12 o'clock hour, these would be absolutely perfect. If you've got top grade gems, you want top grade wire, and you've got the chance to do this, I can tell you now that a quarter of the stock is already allocated. A quarter of the stock is already gone. And Kim says, based on the people on the phone lines, she reckons half the stock's almost gone. If you want to join us on this one, it's a first come, first served. Sterling silver wire adds luxury to your jewellery. You've got gold plated and you've got the standard silver. 2 meters in total, yours for the taking. £12 flat. We have price slashed this to £12. Your price slash deal there is you should be paying so much more, and yet you've got it for so much less on a deal like this one. It is £12 offer. It's a limited stock offer. If you want to join us, an opportunity here. 2 meters of sterling silver, 0.8mm gauge again, 0.8mm gauge. A beautiful opportunity. 0800 644 655 if you want to join us at www.jewellerymaker.com. The gold on its own was originally launched, I think it was with myself, I originally launched this offer on its own for £11.95.
Wow.
5 pence? 5 pence, anyone? Sterling silver? For a metre? No? Oh yes, lots of people saying yes to that deal. It was launched at £11.95. You've got a deal there. You've got a chance. You really have. Fantastic opportunity. £12 is all you pay for your 2 meters of your sterling silver wire. It's 0.8mm gauge. Was launched the gold wire The gold-plated sterling silverware was launched with myself at £11.95. We're now doing both of those deals, both of those meters for £12. That was a really poor way of describing it. I do want to get that matrix back out again. Actually, I'm going to show you what I did. So when I saw what I had for you today in terms of the matrix, I thought to myself, actually, in this box, it's very hard to appreciate just how many gemstones you're about to receive. And these are not just bead quality, they are top gem quality gemstones. And so I thought to myself, what do I need to do to show you what you've got? I did this. I've taken all of those gems and I've placed them onto strands, and I do promise you it was myself that did this. Lots of people think that I say I've done it and then I'd have somebody doing it for me. No.
It's
Amelia?
true. It's very true.
Thank you, Amelia. Amelia had no part in this. Mike was too busy doing filming. Yeah, well, actually, I could say that Debbie was very busy sorting out the rest of her day, which changed very suddenly at the beginning of this morning. And I can tell you, Kim was too busy typing on a computer. That I was sat there. I wanted to show you how beautiful these gemstones are, and put it against sterling silver. And this is just one of the strands that could you imagine sterling silver with then the quality, and that's all from this full strand there, is all from that box, from that little square. That's why I wanted to do it, because I thought, actually, there's no way we would ever expect that. Amazing. Coming up in about 40 minutes. What is it? About 7.5 inches of gemstones. Lots of opportunity. The matrix is launched in about 40 minutes time. The matrix. In the meantime, how about, amethyst hearts now? Kim goes, actually, Vix, I was about to stretch over for the next kitchen. Actually, hold your horses, Vic. Let's bring you the heart-shaped amethyst first of all. Now I've instantly put this as a bracelet, but that's because I think that the tactility of these, they're really lovely and smooth, and how easy it is to wear. Cute. Isn't that glorious as a simple bracelet? Beautiful. Now, of course, as jewellery makers, we are pre-planners. We are people who plan ahead. We don't just base our jewellery on the coming couple of days or couple of weeks or even couple of months. Actually, we plan ahead, probably season on season in many ways, a little bit like the fashion industry, who plans, obviously, they're into the... Actually, they launched their spring and summer collection last month, and they're going to launch their autumn winter collection around about March, April time of this next year. So they're always planning ahead. The fashion industry, the jewelry industry are always thinking ahead. And if you're one of those who's planning ahead, I'm just going to say the words Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
And I only say that because on Valentine's Day, everybody wants just something simple that represents love. And this is it. Heart-shaped amethyst. And both of the girls saying how much they'd love to receive this kind of heart-shaped jewellery. Love is in the air, everywhere I look around. Yes, love is definitely in the air with these gorgeous heart-shaped amethysts. The girls are feeling you're feeling very lovey-dovey in there, girls. Oh, yeah. They're feeling very romantic. Now, I'm either being genuine or I'm being sarcastic. What do you think?
I think genuine.
Do you think I'm being genuine, or do you think I might be being sarcastic, that our girls in the gallery are feeling very lovey-dovey? You're going to be each other's Valentine, are you? How lovely. Did you used to do that at school? Yeah. You send me a Valentine's card and I'll send you one, and then at least you know you're definitely going to get one. Amethyst puffy hearts. And was there always one girl who got 10 Valentines? Why was it never me?
I think she sent them to herself.
Do you?
Yeah.
There was always one person who always got all of the Valentines. And look, share the Valentine cards about. You know, don't be so greedy with receiving so many Valentines. You know, share the admirers. It's me with my little chipmunk face. You know, didn't get many. Yeah, do you know what I mean? I didn't get one Valentine's card. Oh. Yeah. Claire's just gone, and there's that time where your mum feels so sorry for you that actually she buys you the card.
Yeah.
And you know it's your mum's writing, because your mum's writing is so obviously your mum's writing. I love you. Oh, Mum! And you're so excited when you see the card coming through the door going, somebody loves my chipmunk face. And actually it's not, it's just your mum. It's just your mum. Oh. Yeah, and your mum's got no option. She has to love you. Do you know what I mean? Oh, I'll be that mum with my daughter.
So
my daughter doesn't get a Valentine's card. I will be making sure she gets one, and I'll be the sender. That's right, I'll get somebody else to write it with their left hand to make sure that my daughter never knows who the admirer is actually somebody I've organised. Amethyst, puffy hearts. You got here heart quality. Sorry, but Claire said her mum didn't even put question mark as the admirer. Her mum sent her a card and put love mum. Mum, no. Amethyst heart. Well, love is definitely in the air right now, and you're loving what we've got for you. Yeah, Amethyst, my cheeks are hurting because I'm smiling too much. You're making me smile. If you want to join us, or that could be a comment in the card. You make me smile. Yours for the taking. Congratulations, Amethyst hearts, for just £7.95. That's £7.95. I don't think I ever got a secret admirer card.
No, I didn't.
I don't think, not even I can remember. Actually, that might not be true. Oh, I did. Oh, I did get an admirer's card that I never found out until many years later who it was from. And I only bumped into, yes. Oh, now I better not talk about that. Moving on, £7.95 is just a sudden recollection of something that happened. £7.95, a fantastic deal. If you want to join us, 0800 644 655. You can join us on the web at www.jewellerymaker.com. Plenty of people, and love is definitely in the air. Valentine's, you know, in all principle of how quickly this year has gone, Valentine's is genuinely just around the corner, isn't it? I hate to say that. I really regret saying it in some ways. But I'm telling the truth, that the way that the weeks and the months and the years are flying by at the moment, Valentine's blinking, it's there. You know, be next Christmas before we know it. All right, Amelia, sorry. We have got for you our next kit. So stay on the lines if you want those gorgeous heart-shaped amethysts. Of course, when you say heart-shaped, it's one of our classic shapes. And when you say amethyst, it's one of our most popular gemstones. So that's always going to be a very popular strand. And I do have queues of around about 2.5 to 3 minutes on the phone lines for that heart-shaped amethyst strand. If you want it, just stay on the phone lines. It's a free phone number. All you're doing is investing your time, not your money, on those phone lines. So it's definitely worth giving us your patience. Right then, straight on to our next kit. Now, you may have noticed that I've been wearing these fabulous earrings all the way through the show. They're almost shield-like formation. Now, on one side, they are faceted, 3 facets, as you can see, 1, 2, 3. On the other side, it's a lovely plain shield. So you have 2 totally different ways of presenting these gorgeous shapes. And I know that when you see them in action like this, you go, they look great, but actually there's so many different permutations and derivatives of resulting jewellery that you can come up with from just one strand. It might be that you just want to go straight to the neckline in a single pendant. Just one single pendant, just like that, looking glorious. You might actually then say, actually, let's go for a full neckline. That's pretty, isn't it? Very, very pretty. Or alternatively, you might think to yourself, I want to use one of these as a centre stone, like I've seen in maybe the Cuffs and Bangles DVD with Laura Binding. I want to make one centre stone, and I'm going to do a lovely nesting formation of what... Actually, you might then go with a bit of a Nicole Scherzinger swing kind of a look. It's a shirring. It's a I did just do that, sorry. I so did just do that live on a shirring. It is a funky shirring. Definitely not going to get any Valentine's admirers by saying things like that on air, am I? A really fun. So you've got loads, and that's just from this one strand. This is your serpentine. Now then, tell me, when was the last time you saw serpentine on this channel? Yep. Cannot remember. Can't remember us doing serpentine. And definitely 100%. No, we've never done this shape before with this gemstone. This grape green, it's a really soft, delicate. If you got something like the Morganite earlier on, you know, the soft baby, almost pastel pinks, this colour would complement it beautifully, very well. In fact, you know, if I put something like the rose quartz that we did earlier on, can you see how those pastels just blend together so beautifully well? Serpentine is such an interesting gemstone because of its milky tonal quality. You have this very delicate quality of colour that is then given it almost opalescent like quality because of its milkiness. We're adding a double strand of your cream shell. You've then got an amazing addition of iolite. And if I stop there, you'd be fairly thrilled with me, wouldn't you? Happy. Double-stranded shell, you've got iolite, of course, the gemstone that has all of the qualities and capabilities of beauty of Tanzanite. Then on top of that, serpentine, which has never been seen before in this shape. But I'm not stopping. And I'm adding an exclusive strand, and the only way to own this strand is by buying this kit. I'm adding in a strand of aquamarine rounds. Your 6mm multicolor aquamarine, giving you all of those ocean influences from your pastel blues all the way through to your ocean greens. This strand really does deliver. You've got it all in this kit. 5 strands in total. 5 strands in total, and that's just the beginning, where we're adding in alongside this kit your threads. It's your monofilament, your elastic, and your beading thread. Plus we're adding in your sterling silver findings. So you're getting your 925 sterling silver findings, over 40 pieces of sterling silver, which includes again that heart-shaped chain. And I know we talk about the heart. Guess what I'm thinking? I said heart-shaped chain, and then, Mike, you know what I'm thinking, don't you?
Yeah, I'll let you describe it.
Heart-shaped chain. Heart-shaped amethyst. So if you have just got the heart-shaped amethyst, that's what you were thinking.
I didn't want to say it in case it was wrong.
Oh, were you genuinely thinking it?
The 2 hearts, yeah, because that kind of seems obvious to me.
Mike, 2 hearts. Gugunk.
That's it.
Gugunk.
Patrick!
Oh, your dance face, my dance face. Boy, would I cha-cha. Oh my goodness me. You've got your heart-shaped amethyst. If you got that gorgeous strand, you could do, oh, I tell you what, Mike, if you could, this is the one thing, as advice from a lady to a man, right? One piece of advice. If there's one thing a man could achieve for one lady in their life, you know what I'm going to say? Yeah. It's the lift. It's the lift. I could imagine that being the very best. Now, I believe that my husband, many, many years ago, probably could achieve that lift, but he's now got a prolapsed back that I don't think I dare to even try and do that. So I think I've lost the moment. But Mike, build it up. Build up those just for that lift. Because when you found that loved one, that one, you want to lift them above your head.
Okay. I'll keep it in mind.
In that moment, when Patrick Swayze lifts up baby over, everybody wants to be baby. Everybody wants to be like, can you says everyone but her, because she'd be going, health and safety, health and safety. There's an issue going on here. Heart-shaped sterling silver chain. If you've got the heart-shaped amethyst, you're going to get the heart-shaped chain. Fabulous. But actually, if you're just going to work this kit together, how about getting that sterling silver chain working with aquamarine? Okay, tell you do just for the next minute, I'm going to give you 60 seconds to do this. Anybody who's got a computer in front of them, type into your computer. Kim, do this with me. Type in aquamarine sterling silver bracelet. See what comes up. Aquamarine sterling silver bracelet. What are you going to get? What's the price tag you first come up with for an aquamarine sterling silver bracelet? The first price tag you come up, £77 is the first price that Kim finds. And that's on our own website. That's on our Gemporia website. It's our sister channel. Next one along is £171. And so far, that's 30 seconds into you researching what price tag you could pay for aquamarine. Okay, and there's one on the website that Kim's searching. She's just done a search engine, just a general search, and all she's typed in aquamarine sterling silver bracelet, and that's all she's typed in. And one of the ones, she said, rounds with spacer beads on a sterling silver chain, £20. £20? Look at this. You have here not just one or two opportunities to create sterling silver jewellery, but feature. And then on top of that, how about sterling silver findings where you can make earrings, you can make neckline looks, you can go your toggle clasp, you've got your lobster claw clasp, you've got 2 lots of shepherd hooks, and you've got your chain. So you've got so many different sterling silver pieces of jewellery you can create from this kit. Now let's just take the very minimum price tag that Kim could find for a piece of jewellery that perhaps could have its parallels to what we've got to offer. Rounds and aquamarine in a sterling silver setting. That's what you could create. The price tag that Kim found was £20 on the website. £20 for one piece of jewellery that's been made for you. One piece of jewellery for £20. Or you could make as many different pieces of jewellery of sterling silver findings as you can for £21.95. So for an extra £1.95, how many more sterling silver pieces of jewellery can you make? And the facts are is that there is a lot of opportunity to make your jewellery go so much further, to make your money go further. And I think is one of the reasons you got into making jewellery because of the cost effectiveness. What was the first thing?
No, I love jewellery, but I often would see it. I've always worn it, always loved it, and think, oh, you know, that's nice, but I wouldn't want it like that. I'd want it shorter. I'd want that bit bigger. Yeah. I wanted to create my own designs for me to start off with.
Yeah, because I think sometimes you do have to compromise when you're buying jewellery elsewhere, whether jeweller store, whether it's fashion store. You're compromising at some point because it might not be quite the right length or quite the right colour or quite the right size, or it's not right for your design, for what you had in mind, for what you wanted to look like. And in some ways, to have that bespoke opportunity to make your jewellery for you. Is that why it started?
That is why I started.
See, I think one of the reasons that I've started to make jewellery and dabble in is actually I'm not naturally creative. I don't really have that kind of mindset where I go, this would go with this, so I'm going to make this. Mine is money. Mine is genuinely, I'm not being funny about it, and I'll be absolutely categorical. I love getting value for money. I was brought up in the northeast, living every weekend in the markets with my nana and my mum, and I like a bargain, fact. And because of that, I love Jewellery Maker because you can get so much for your money. And for me, I work hard for my money. I have to leave my children and I come down and I work hard for my money. Therefore, I want my money to go as far as it possibly can. And I'm not being, what's it called, a Scrooge on that, But actually, why would I spend £20 on a piece of jewellery that somebody else has made for me when I can make it myself and get not just one piece of jewellery, but get 10 or 15 pieces of jewellery for that same price? That's what it is. It's about being sensible. It's about actually being cost effective. That's the chance that you've got here. And if you're watching for the first time and you're thinking to yourself, yes, you're right, Vix, actually there is something in that. I would like to make my own jewellery. Then give it a go. This is the time to do it. This is the chance for you to go out there and make your own jewellery with the support of people like us. And we are professionals. We are people who give you step-by-step instruction by giving you free tuition. Not only do we give you a free tutorial booklet and DVD, which is step-by-step instruction, we also give you free tutorials on our website. So if you have any questions, you can ask our amazing designers on the website and on our Facebook, which is a fantastic community of exceptional jewellery makers. Some who are just starting their journey, some people who are just, been making jewellery for 20 or 30 years, who you can then rely on, who can give you all of the background. We are part of your journey. Give it a go. For £21.95, it's probably the best £22 you're ever going to spend. And if you're going to give it a go, the only other thing you might need is a toolkit to get, to get the best results. You need your toolkit. If you get your toolkit, it's just £9.95 for everything that you'll see that Debbie's going to work with in terms of the tools for less than £10. So £21.95 for all the ingredients. We give you free instruction, and we give you step-by-step instructions and tutorial detailing. And on top of that, you get a toolkit for less than a £10. That's what I mean by cost effective. That's why I like working on this channel, because I like the idea of giving you more for your money. I like the idea of actually, in many ways, getting to the point where it doesn't make sense to buy jewellery that somebody else has made, because you've got all of the qualities and all the finesse and all of the technique and all of the top quality ingredients to not have to look anywhere else, but just make it for yourself. And that's what you've got in this kit for £21.95. I can say to you that the stock is very quickly being allocated, and rightly so, because you're getting a lot of jewellery making potential here.
Yeah, you get a lot of gemstones in it, actual gemstones in this kit. You get lots and lots, and my pieces are quite gem heavy.
They are.
And I was able to use sort of the 3 different sorts of gemstones all together. And imagine, I mean, there's a shop, I went to York with the family the other day, and there is a shop there that does gemstone.
Did you come up to the north and you didn't even tell me?
I live there, I live in Leeds.
I didn't know you lived in Leeds.
Yep, but we went to York.
Why did I think you were down the... Why did I
I'm
think
from London.
Yeah.
That's why.
That's why.
But I went into this shop, and they'd have like a chain and one, lovely gemstone. It's like 40 quid.
Yes, yes.
And so I wouldn't want to buy that, however nice it was, because I'd think, wow, I can make that for a fraction of the cost.
Exactly.
Even though it was lovely. And some of it really lacked imagination as well. And that, I'm not being, in my opinion, and that was 60, 70 quid.
I know. It's like these charms. These charms.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just bewildered by the price of these
Really
charms. Who's got that money? Honestly, I work hard for my living, but actually, I don't have that kind of money to spend on a charm. And it's amazing. I love them. I think the jewellery, actually, I really like charm bracelets. But again, just going to the cost effectiveness of what I'm buying, what's the ingredients, you could make something so much more no, not more beautiful, but more
well, it's the same,
unique.
If you buy a charm that everybody else has got, then you walk in and everybody else is wearing it. When you make something, it's another reason I started making jewellery. No one else is going to have it unless you make it for them.
Exactly, which you're not going to do. What are you going to show us to make?
Right, I was just going to show
the
necklace. Just a clever way to use your beading thread. So sometimes when you have your sterling silver findings, you have your head pins, maybe you want to use them in an earring, or you want to use them as a feature. So if you want to use your beading thread to add your drops, I was just going to give you a quick demo to show you how to do that.
Oh, that's brilliant.
So take a length of beading wire that you want for your length of necklace, but go at least double, because you're going to be doing drops. I've done a little bit so that you can actually see my hand.
So if I'm going for a 16-inch necklace, I'd go for a 32-inch chain.
Yeah.
Okay, wire, pardon.
So what I'm going to do is I use my little round beads as my stopper bead.
So that's going to be your aquamarine is your stopper to the drop here.
This is where a lot of people go wrong. They start on one end. You need to start in the middle of your thread.
So this is where we're starting.
You're starting
everyone.
In the middle.
Just here.
That's it, of your thread, because then you can work left to right of your central bead and add your drops.
See, and as somebody who obviously doesn't make jewellery, and for somebody like myself who's very, I need to be given step by step, I would never ever think of starting in the middle. I'd always start at the end.
Oh, I've made that mistake.
On.
That's how I know.
God, how does that happen?
Because
how do they
you
make
start
that?
there and then you've got nowhere to go.
That's it.
So if you actually plan your design out on your mat or your bead board first, it's a big help.
That's a good idea as well. I'd never do that. Plan before you make.
Plan.
Okay.
So I'm going to take my thread up for my first one through my gemstone. So now I've made my drop and I've got a tail each side.
Yeah.
So I've made a little pattern of where I want things to be on my bead board, and I'm just going to, it's alive, thread it on. One, I'm going to put 3 on.
And again, you've pre-planned this, so you've set out the gemstones
Well,
to make
you take
sure.
out the thinking part. If you're really, your bead board, I've said this before, is your design station. So once you've set out your design, then you just put it together. Sometimes I do things organically and I don't plan it out, but
most of the time, do you have that?
Mostly it's easier, especially if you're doing something like this where you need to know where the drops are. So the first drop is quite simple because you've just taken a thread each side. It's slightly different, the drops that you work from left to right.
Okay.
So I've got a little bit of space between those two there. And now I'm going to thread my cord down my gemstone the way that I want it to go, to sit. So I want it to sit point down. And then I put it onto my, I'll move these out of the way, board, sort of where I want it to sit, because it's going to sit.
You want that scalloped
like
formation, don't you? Yeah.
To the front. And then my slightly different way of doing it here, you stick on your stopper bead, and then you just take your tail back through the big bead, not the stopper bead, because this time you still need your thread to come out the top. There we go. Now if you find when you've done it, oh dear, there's a space, all you need to do is grab it on, push it together,
Chivvy it along.
and chivvy it along, so that you start to build up your design with your drops. So I haven't used a head pin, I haven't used an eye pin or any wire, but I'm achieving a dropped effect.
That literally is just threading.
It's threading.
So the whole of that necklace is just threading onto one piece of,
so
beading
using
thread.
the same pattern, I would go this way, 3 white beads, etc., a drop, and then I just keep working to the end on both sides. So the important thing, if you haven't been doing beading for a long time, is when you are using your beading thread to do a design, start in the middle.
Start in the middle.
Start in the middle, and then you change it. You might go, actually, I want 4 beads in between, not 3, and you can take them off and redo it. So it's not a big disaster. If you start at one end, you've got nowhere to go.
Oh, it's such a good idea. That's the thing that I think I struggle with. I really do, because I never start in the middle.
No, I've had many disasters where I've gone, oh. And I think it's trial and error often. But
I guess in some ways, because you get so much beading thread, it's okay if you get it wrong, and because you get 50 metres or something crazy like that, isn't it? Is it 50 metres? Yeah, 50 metres of beading thread.
It's always better to have too much and snip some off at the end than get to the end of a design and think, oh no.
Should have, and I didn't.
Yeah,
I'd be frustrated. There you go, yours for the taking, £21.95. And as I say, it's always worth doing a little bit of research, because doing the research on something like aquamarine sterling silver bracelet, which is what you could definitely achieve with this kit, we took 40 seconds to find 4 different prices, and those 4 prices were £77, 170 something pounds, and then £20 for a similar type of design. And you know, you're paying £20 for a piece of jewellery that could be made for you, or you're paying £21.95 and getting 5 strands, dirty dust, sterling silver, all of that, and you can make it yourself. So there's no compromise. Compromises are not needed here at Jewellery Maker. And the nice thing is that if you're going to match any gemstone alongside, these are gorgeous. These are brand new and they are fabulous. Oh, we've got some cracking qualities of colour here. They're going to look lovely. If you just got this last kit, this is an add it to your order. Definitely an add it to your order strand. Look at the shape and the quality of the colours. I'm going to have to hold these out, guys, because look at this one. Look at that split. That's like a bi-colour gemstone there. You've got the greens and you've got the purples forming into one. Each gemstone will be different. Every single one will have its own banding. I mean, there's another one where you've got that split of the greens and the purples, but some of them will be lighter, some of them will have a almost zebra print to them. You've got each one offering you something different. Oh, they are glorious. Fabulous transparency as well. You know, you can see through each one of the gemstones, which just adds that opportunity to see the unique qualities of the tone. Can you see the transparency on the screen? Yeah, because that's what's really exciting, is it's not only that you're getting a colour combination that's something different, you're also getting a transparency. Yeah, it does feel like it's almost like a bicolor gem, doesn't it? You know, when you say bicolor gemstones, you probably have to hand over, well, quite a significant amount of money these days to get anything that's bicolor. But you've definitely got that here. You've definitely got that bicolor quality, the greens, the purples and the pinks blending together in this fluorite 5-petal floral strand. This is gonna be a hot deal. This is gonna be a very, very popular deal. I mean, I'm just thinking, just like that. I'm just thinking simple wire wrap floral ring, fluorite at the center, nothing else needed, job is done. Absolutely fabulous combination, loads of gemstones on the one strand, lots of detail to be had and plenty of opportunity with those flowers to make a big hit. Oh, what about adding in the amethyst hearts? Flowers and hearts. Works, definitely works. Yours for the taking. Shall we try and make it and add it to your order price tag then? Go on then, fluorite flowers, brand new to air. These are exquisite for £6.95. And to my inkling and to my thinking, I do honestly see the potential in this strand. You're going to get so many different looking jewellery from one price tag of just £6.95. If you see it and you like it, well, really got to react as fast as you can on this deal for less than £7. Don't think that this is going to hang around. Yours for the taking. Fabulous deal. Magnificent opportunity. The greens, the purples, the pinks, all blending together. I love that one. That one's gorgeous. Look how funky that is. Really funky. A very well received price tag and a very popular strand. It's not the kind of strand that hangs around in the vaults because first of all it's the shape, second of all it's the quality of the colour, and of course it's the gemstone as well. Hand carved strand, the colouring and the textures, that bicolour texturing. I mean, if you were going to call this bicolour fluorite, you'd probably have to add on an extra tenner just for the name, be the bicolourness. The bicolourness? The bicolorness. I know what I was trying to say. I knew what I was trying to say, but how would I say?
I don't know, it's not bicolorarity, is it?
Bicolorarity. Nice. Bicolorarity. We're adding to the randomness of our words. That is bicoloration.
Ration is what it would be. That's what it would be. Yeah.
Oh! Took us a while, but we got there. If you were going to pay for the bicoloration, then you'd probably act on an extra tenner. That doesn't sound quite so good now, does it? It took us too long. It took us too long to get to the word we actually wanted to achieve. Bicoloredness. Right then, where are we moving on to? What should we do? Oh, yes. Now then. This is another add it to your order deal. And this time we've gone from flowers to leaves. Carved, twisted leaves of obsidian. Now, of course, when we start to talk about obsidian, we're talking about a gemstone that really is created by a phenomena in Mother Nature. And when we start to talk about the way that this gemstone is formed, it's within the creation of volcanic activity. So heat, temperature within the Earth's crust is what creates this amazing feature of intense, almost jet black colours, and such an intensity of colour. Of course, the saturation of black means that you get a very striking lustre, surface shine to the gemstone. Now, because you've got such a high sheen index, because you've got such a lustrous finish to the stone, to carve through it means that you're adding another dynamic. It's almost like layering and layering luxury finishings, and that's what you have here. And we've twisted the cut as well, so we've got this movement, this lovely curvaceousness to the actual gemstone that has then been carved. Oh, there you go, look at that carving detail. Exquisite clarity of movement that we've placed into this. And I mean, the cut is so clear and crisp. You have this curvaceousness that has then been detailed on top of fabulous intricacy of craftsmanship. In some ways, we could have achieved just one of these and this would have been a popular offer. But by doing this multi-layering of technique, by twisting, by carving, by crafting, by sourcing the best of the lustrous gemstone of obsidian, you've got the finest result for your jewelry making. And that's something that we pride ourselves in. After 3+ years of being part of the jewelry making industry, we really do know that we're working alongside professionals. We are professionals. We have jewelry makers working alongside us, literally giving us their expertise and their experiences, telling us what you want. You tell us what you want, we give it to you. And this is all encompassed in this strand. You want quality gemstones, you want quality craftsmanship, you want something different, and you've got it here. It is a strand that echoes everything that you have demanded. And the final thing you ask for? Value. And that's exactly what you're getting here. Quality craftsmanship and attention to detail that is second to none. It's Jewellery Maker opportunity with a Jewellery Maker price tag of just £6.95. I mean, you only start to consider how much time it would take to create that movement to each one of the stones, let alone to carve hand-carved quality gemstones you're getting for £6.95. And for every stroke of a masterpiece, for every single stroke that you think of on the Mona Lisa, for every single stroke that was placed, it was placed there to give the final detail to the look of that finished work of art. This is exactly the same principle. For every movement, for every curve, for every arc that you get within the gemstone, it's placed there to get the very finest result, to get almost what you would classify as an individual work of art for every single stone. And you know, lapidarists really are master craftsmen. They are, without any doubt about it, they are artists in the gem world. And you've got that artistry, that flair, that luxury for £6.95. 270 carats of obsidian in your twisted leaves, 25 by 15 millimeter, £6.95. Extraordinary pricing going on. Perfect if you're going to blend these alongside many of the other pieces. Now, we have coming your way your fantastic opportunity to own your Cape Ruby. That is what I'd classify this gemstone. It is an amazing garnet strand, and on top of that we're going to launch, never been seen before, a very, very exciting launch here on Saturday. It's the Matrix. We have got for you 226. Jill in Bedford. Hello to you, she says. Citrine caged pendant. Oh, caged pendant.
Beautiful.
Different type of caging,
Yeah,
actually.
lovely caging.
Beautiful detail in this design. In silver. Ooh, I'm sure you like that amazing silver wire that I did earlier on then, Jill. She said, silver, all made from Jewellery Maker materials. Hope you like, and fingers crossed I'm lucky this week. Good luck to everyone. Well, bless you, Jill, and thank you so much for showing us your incredible quality of craftsmanship. Fabulous caging.
I've got 227, as we say in my house, this rocks.
Definitely
I
rocks.
absolutely love this peacock. Good morning, JM. Here is my latest creation of polymer clay peacock brooch. It was made with black polymer clay. I have recreated the iridescence of the peacock's feather with a combination of gleams.
Is it the gleam?
I love my gleams.
Gosh.
I used a gorgeous labradorite round for the eye. Jenny's obsession with peacocks spurred me to make one, as I too love peacocks. Hope you like it and it's good enough to show. And that's from Joe Knowles in Wolverhampton. Joe, that's really beautiful.
We need to try and we'll keep that photograph if that's all right, because actually the gleams, that's a really great proof of how the gleams work. And I do know that we've got some polymer coming up and some gleams with Debbie tomorrow. So we've had Debbie Kershaw today, we've got Debbie Bulford tomorrow. So actually I'll keep that if that's all right, Joe, just because I'm sure Debbie, if she's not watching now, will love to see how you've from a black background to get those colours from just the gleams. That's really cool, isn't it? Yeah, I've never seen such a layering of the gleams before. That's fab. Congratulations, lovely. Ooh, very classy. Rachel is a very classy lady.
Ah.
Let's have a look. Rachel from Pontefract, she says, here is my Wall of Fame entry. A white cultured pearl and sterling silver bracelet. The pearls and silver beads are all from Jewellery Maker, of course. I made this as a gift for my mum. To replace the one which broke recently. Wow. A friend loved it so much, he asked me to make another to give to his girlfriend for Christmas. My first commission. Oh, I'm not surprised. I am not surprised that you've got people asking you to make this. She said, I hope I get to see my bracelet on the show, and good luck to everyone who has entered. Well, Rachel, I'm not surprised that you've got people actually asking you to do that, because that is such a fabulous... I'd ask you to make that. I know, but sterling silver, pearls.
Beautiful, timeless.
Job done. And handmade. What a great... Because, of course, make sure that the gentleman who is giving it to his girlfriend, handmade, because you're a one of a kind. I'm feeling very romantic, aren't I?
That's
I mean,
romantic.
the girls who were obviously not feeling quite so romantic in my ear have just gone...
I hope all the guys out there are taking notes.
Yes, please make notes.
Are you making notes? I've got 229 here, and this is ridiculously neat. This is absolutely gorgeous.
Somebody's good at wire weaving.
Weaving. Donna Barnett, and she's near Edinburgh. That is beautiful. And she says, hi all at JM. Here is my Wall of Fame entry for this week. It's made from the Druzy agate slabs you featured the other week. Oh,
amazing.
And they're absolutely stunning. The wire is also from JM, and I use Laura Binding's masterclass to wrap the pendant. I'm absolutely delighted at how this turned out. I'm not surprised. I have an extremely difficult week and have found some comfort in watching the show and working on my designs. Thanks for your hard work that you guys do to make it possible to bring these gemstones to our screens. And that's Donna from Edinburgh. Well, I hope next week's better than this one then, Donna.
Sending you good vibes, Donna. All from us to you. And yeah, sometimes just taking that time out to create something like this, you just need that peace, don't you? That peace and that moment of settle to create jewellery like that. That must make you feel very, very proud of yourself. Fabulous. We have still to come. Dun, dun, dun. If we were Ant and Dec, we could have done this. Dun, 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 dun. We could have done that.
I stopped at 3.
Oh, come on.
You could have told me it was 5.
Okay, it's
Go
going to
on,
be
ready?
5. Go. Dun, 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 dun. No, we need to keep practicing if we want to be anything like that.
That was rubbish.
We have got for you the Matrix. Yes, a brand new, never been seen before. No, it is something that has quite simply had our production room buzzing for the past week or so. We've known that it was coming your way, and now we launch it, and what a launch it is going to be. Matrix being these amazing presentation boxes, bringing you not just bead quality but top gemstone quality opportunities, including sterling silver in the first one that we are launching, rubies, sapphires, emeralds and tanzanite coming your way after the break. We need to say a big thank you for Debbie, who's obviously going to take a little bit of a break because you're going to be back with us for our designer inspired show from 1 o'clock today. And for those of you who love the necklace that Debbie made earlier on, she will be giving you step-by-step instruction at 3 o'clock today on that one. So if you want to know how to make that amazing Grecian inspired necklace, you can do so at 3 o'clock, but keep watching from 1 because I know she's got plenty of inspiration to give today. And if you don't, go and get some now.
I'll go and get some now.
We have lots still to look forward to, like the Matrix, and of course, let's not forget, we've still got that amazing Cape Ruby. Well, it's the most glorious garnet I've ever seen. It's coming your way straight after this.
Do you need a helping hand to get started with Jewellery Maker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our Jewellery Maker website, where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy to follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click and learn some new jewellery making techniques.
You can now watch clips from Jewellery Maker on our YouTube channel. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
You can now keep in touch by liking Jewellery Maker UK on Facebook. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, The Genuine Gemstone Company, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmote, Redditch, B989HF.
You can now keep in touch by following Jewellery Maker on Twitter. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
For those of you who have tuned in from the very beginning of the show, we've been talking about Matrix. Yes, this is our brand new range and it's never been seen before. I have the privilege and the honor of launching this fantastic new collection that we're bringing you. It's not just a collection of things you've seen before, it's something at an all-time new level of desirability. Your Matrix is here. You are getting a combination of featured gemstones and sterling silver within this presentation grid. Of course, the matrix means a grid formation, and this is your grid formation of feature sterling silver findings and gemstones. You've got a combination of the finest gems we have ever brought to wear within the precious gemstone range. Rubies, sapphires, emeralds and tanzanite of the finest deluxe range. Plus on top of that, some of the very best sterling silver we've ever purchased. That includes chain, toggle clasps, spacers and lobster claw and jump ring clasp. Yours for the taking at a limited edition opportunity. Now then, I need to be very clear on this. This is a brand new range, and within that range we have got different types of box sets. Each box set will be different, but every box set is limited edition. I don't have hundreds. I don't have anywhere near the quantity you're probably going to expect me to have. It's a double figure offer. That's the reason we haven't even brought in the graphics yet. We haven't brought in the graphics because we believe the moment those graphics come on, there's every chance that people will instantly miss out. We want to give everybody the equal chance to make the purchase, everybody the equal time to own this brand new top grade tanzanite, ruby, sapphire and emerald combination, plus the sterling silver decorative toggle clasp, plus your lobster claw clasps, and of course the spacers in the chain. That's just a bonus. Really, I want to focus on these gemstones for a second, because if you went to any jewelers throughout the world and asked them to provide their finest and their top selling gemstones, I can guarantee they would hand over sapphire, they would hand over emerald, they would hand over ruby, and they would hand over tanzanite. This is why you deserve to treat. This is why you deserve to come to us and indulge in the very best of quality. Now, what I did today, this morning when I came in, is I looked at this box, and then when I took the lid off and I opened the lid, and this is just the second sample, and I took the lid off, and it's a little sliding lid, and of course you have the box so you can, store all of your findings and things like that. And I slid the lid off, and I looked inside, and I went, gosh, actually that's a lot of gemstones. You don't know how many gemstones you're getting when you're actually seeing them in these little compartments. When you actually then thread them up, let me just work out. Easily 7.5 inch And that is top quality emerald. That's not a here or there bead quality. That is top quality emerald. I mean, as simple as it is, we have gone for the finest, the very best Jewellery Maker can find for our matrix collection. We're offering you some of the finest Tanzanite. We're offering you most definitely the very best of the richest of rubies that I've ever seen us do in colour terms. Dramatic, intense and passionate colours of ruby. And to top it off, one of the most exceptional and one of the biggest sellers in the world, and in particular if you go to the US, this gemstone is the top selling gemstone. You're looking here at sapphire. The big four coming together in one collection, one box. And really, I think by putting them together, you really do get a sense, and by me putting them on the strands, you get a sense of just how many you're getting. These strands are all from this box. So all of those strands created a box like you're about to own. Now we did a bit of a thinking when we were looking at these gorgeous. Once we'd started to look at these, once I'd made them all up, these individual strands, I said, hang on a minute, each one of these could be a bracelet. Each one of these could be a bracelet. Now I went back for about not so long ago when I was working on our sister channel of Gems TV, and I presented a multi-gemstone bracelet, and actually it was multi-sapphire bracelet, and I presented it, and I went back and I said to Kim, do you know what? I reckon the quality of that bracelet, and I found it. Let me show you. This is on our Gemporia website right now. Your Gemporia website, so that's our website, part of our company. We've got a little slide to show you. This bracelet is available to buy on our sister. There it is. There you go. That bracelet is £33. That bracelet is £33. And that is a full sapphire bracelet. You could create 4 of that kind of look for $49.95. $49.95. Now, if you made 4 bracelets that I've just shown you that I presented on our sister channel of Gems TV for £33. If you made 4 bracelets, that would cost you £132. Or alternatively, make your own jewellery. You've got all the findings, you've got all the gemstones, and you've got all of the ingredients for less than 50. It is food for thought, isn't it? It's a luxury deluxe opportunity. It's a brand new offer. It has been allocated and that is gone. A first launch, and I hope tomorrow that I have another matrix deal. I've no idea, but I will say to you, fingers crossed, over the next few days we will be able to offer you some more of our deluxe matrix selection. And these little boxes, well, I tell you what, they're going to go a big, long way to making fantastic feature jewelry for you. And again, just to highlight that one bracelet that I showed you, that sold at £33, and that's rock bottom pricing, and that's our sister channel pushing their pricing as low as they can go to £33. You've got the chance to make that type of bracelet 4 times over for less than £50. It's worth thinking about. It's worth just doing that just to get the reward of going, I can do that without having to pay anywhere near that price tag. Congratulations if you were successful on that deal. Of course, don't forget you do get a money back guarantee, extending you all the way to the 31st of January. Now, I've just done you a deluxe offer, and some would say, let's stop there with the deluxe. But of course, we're not going to do that now, because deluxe has got to be within this strand here. Now, the moment I saw this strand, I turned to Kim and I said, tell me where this is located. And Kim had a look on the information and she went, it's classified as it's African. And I went, I knew it. This for me, to my experiences and to my knowledge of this gem type, this for me is everything you would associate to the Sangu garnet. Now, if you've ever heard of Sangu garnet, again, if you watch our sister channel, the likes of Gems TV, maybe you're watching in America, of course we've got our Rocks TV channel there as well. Maybe you join us on Gemporia with the Loud. If you've ever heard of Sangu garnet, you'll know that this is what many of a gemstone lover would call the Cape ruby, because the colour of this gemstone is so rich to that of the richness of a red ruby that it has an identity of its own, as known as Cape ruby. The qualities and luxuries of the darkest, richest of reds are so synonymous with some of the finest luxury ruby that this gemstone, in its pure form of pyrope, makes it one of the most seductive and dramatic gemstones you can work with. I've never seen us put to wear this grade of garnet before. My instinct, because of its quality, is that it's Sangu. My instinct is that this is Sangu garnet because of its purity of the reds. And I'm only basing that on my experiences and based on my knowledge of how this gemstone forms. And garnet is an incredibly complex family of crystal formations. It's one of the most complicated. It's often, every time I think about it, I go, oh, I need to step away from it, because you get so many complexities of pure forms of garnet that then blend together to get different results. This doesn't mix. It's a gem on its own. It is pyrope individually. How do I know that? Well, my instinct says it is because of the purity of that red. There's no mixing of any colour tones. It is the richness of red that I'm seeing here that I would associate to the finest and one source location. Nowhere else in the world can you get Sangu garnet. It is a one source location. Tiny amounts of this gemstone are yielded from the mine. Very, very rare to find anything like this quality. It really is an exceptional opportunity that I'm offering you now. And if you want your jewellery collection to stand out, if you want to get a gemstone that will really identify your jewellery collection amongst the finest around, this is the gem you go for. A low yielding mine source, one source location at that, and the quality and luxury that defines high grade jewellery. That's the offer I've got for you. It is a low stock, again, limited edition strand of distinction, a first come first served offer. I do believe this will be a first and last time on air offer that I've got for you. These elongated top drill faceted rice beads are going to add luxury and finesse to any jewellery that you're creating, and all yours for the taking. £17.95. Now again, I could get you to just type into your search engines Sangu garnet and have a look at the price tag of a single pendant. One pendant of Sangu garnet, I could promise you, would probably be charged at over £20. Nowhere near what we've just done here. And you could make each one of those a beautiful pendant. Maybe you got the sterling silver bales that I did the other day on the Late Show. I did a sterling silver bale set where you got 5 sterling silver bales and they literally just clamp onto the gemstone. Imagine that centre stone, just that one, clamped onto a sterling silver bale, add a chain, and you've got that piece of jewellery that perhaps you would be charged £20 or £30 for in that single look, and then you've got the rest to keep on enjoying and adding to your jewellery wow factor. Yep, cues on the lines. People very much appreciating the quality and the luxury of this gemstone. Perhaps I should do this so you get some sense of the prestige of the colouring that you've got from this gemstone. As I say, for me, my instinct is this is your pure pyrope because of the richness and the integrity of those reds. Certainly the top quality colour that I'd associate to Cape Ruby. Cape Ruby, imagine knowing that that's what you've got the chance to work with for £17.95. Luxury for less offer. Certainly the time to buy is now on a deal like this. We don't get hold of gemstones of this quality and this integrity often. In fact, this is the first time I believe that I've ever had the chance to deliver this kind of grade. So if you want it, now is your chance, now is your opportunity. First come, first served, and massive congratulations. You can join us on that free phone number of 0800 644 655, or you can join us on the web at www.jewellerymaker.com for £17.95. It's most certainly a piece of jewellery I would encourage you to get home and see for yourself the quality Oh, and don't forget, it's January's birthstone, so you have a money back guarantee extended to the 31st of January. So maybe you want to make somebody a birthday present, but you know, of course, we're into Christmas at the moment, so you're going to put this to one side, keep it to one side, make up the jewellery for somebody's birthday, or if you don't get around to it, or if it's not the right piece for you before January's up, send it back. Your money will still go back into your account with a no questions asked, no quibble money back guarantee extended to the 31st of January. There's no reason why you wouldn't want to make the purchase now to guarantee this is yours, because if you don't, then unfortunately, because of the quantity that we have available, it's probably not going to hang around. It's not going to be an everyday offer that I'll be able to bring you. £17.95 is all you pay. Congratulations to you. Fabulous. I tell you what, I've just looked up there. Wouldn't that go nicely with those byrons of the clear quartz? Oh, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, that is such a glamorous combination. You know how I said I had my little lacy black dress and I was thinking my little heels and then I needed a piece of jewellery. I went for the bracelet because I had... Oh, hoo-hoo. Clear quartz available on the bottom of the screen there. Your code for the clear quartz is, I can't know what that could, ECRU62 is your code for the clear quartz, and that's coming in at £11.95, plus you're adding in your garnet for £17.95. Claire, my director, said actually she would want to go back to my original idea, which was go for the bracelet, but she would use, let me just drop that there, like that. She would then use one of the garnets, just one of them, as a charm, dropping off the end. Just one like that. Oh, Claire. Very sophisticated indeed. You wear that, Claire, you are definitely getting one of those special Valentine's cards. Oh, yes. She said she's going to try it. Anything worth a try. £17.95 for your amazing Cape Ruby for you for your garnet. Congratulations. Right then. I have introduced you to this kit several times throughout the show based on one particular item, and that particular item is here. It is a kit with chain. I have never, and I can guarantee, never ever done a kit with 10 meters of chain. Now I can tell that Kim is rather pleased with herself with this kit because I can feel her smugness from here. I can actually feel her grinning like this. Just pure pride in making up a kit that consists of 10 meters. And you know what? I think it's fair to say our Kim has got the golden touch here at Jewellery Maker. See what I did there? See what I did there? Oh, I like it. It is, all right, calm down. It is going to be a very special kit, and I will promise you there are not going to be many kits where we will offer you 10. Actually, Kim just said, Vix, you perhaps need to say that this is probably the first and the last time that we will ever do chain like this in a kit, because she thinks that once the bosses find out what she's done, she will never be able to do a deal like it again. Okay, that's fair. If you're going to get chain in a kit, get it today. Don't expect it to happen next week or next week or next month. We are seriously promising you this is probably going to be the first and last time a chain, 10 meters of chain should I say, will take place within a kit. And it's not even like the kit is substandard and we have to just talk about the chain because there's nothing else to talk about. In fact, the exact opposite. These tiger's eye are awesome. They are utterly awesome. They are an incredible 14mm round. The exposition of light reaction is what makes a 14mm gemstone so exciting to work with, because you have this extraordinary holographic-like quality to the stone itself. I mean, if I just take this red, and of course red tiger's eye you don't see very often, put it against the golden tiger's eye, and you can see how the light reaction is so very, very unique, so really, really different. Fabulous movement of light, and if I almost like an orbit, isn't it? Almost orbital-like qualities. You've got there your blues, your golds, and your reds coming together in this distinguished strand. This is called the golden touch, because not only are you going to get the touch of gold with your 10 meters of chain, you're also going to get this fantastic strand of your tiger's eye. Matched alongside it, sticking with the golden theme, you have got your pyrite, and these rondelles are fabulous. I mean, I'm just thinking Christmas instantly when I see this shape and this luxury and quite vintage flair to your jewellery. I don't know whether you... don't normally wear very big jewellery, but something just says to me, doesn't that look good? Now again, so somebody like myself, I wouldn't normally put myself out there and wear something quite so dramatic, but actually with this strand, I really do think that they work so well as a focal point to the neckline. I'd go for that. I would genuinely go, yeah, you know, I think you're right. Should I go for it? And how long are you going to do the kit for? Better than half price. Well, you know, I'm only going to buy if I've got a bargain. You know that. Okay. This is going to be good. This is going to be seriously good. We're going to almost, in fact, better than half price. It's not even going to almost half price. She's going better than half price on this kit. You've got here not just those amazing 40mm tiger's eye rounds. You've also got these exquisite golden tiger's eye top drilled marquise beads. They are 12x6, which is just going to add a real sense of tribal influence, perhaps floral designs thanks to the leaf marquise shape. Plenty of opportunity, because of course not only do you get that shape, you'll get the beading thread, the monofilament and the elastic. Oh my goodness, you're getting sterling silver findings as well. I'm so definitely going to go for this kit. And for somebody who really probably doesn't make a lot of jewellery in comparison to the people I'm surrounded by here at Jewellery Maker, I am most certainly intrigued by how we're doing this price tag. You're getting chain, you're getting gold-plated head pins, toggle clasps, lobster claw clasps, all within your gold-plated sterling silver range. Adding in that 10 meters of chain is just adding a final flourish of luxury, all together for one price tag. And that price, well, I tell you what, Kim really does have the Midas touch when it comes to pricing, because you have got here an opportunity to own feature gemstones, feature findings of sterling silver, and 10 meters of chain. Should be over £60. The price you're actually paying, better than half price. Better than half price. Just to highlight the fact that if I just did this and offered you the chain and your findings, that price tag, just those two together, would be £27.95. So you should be paying £27.95 for just the chain and the findings. If I then say to you, for £2, just £2 extra, you're actually going to get an extraordinary 1,280 carats of gemstones, plus the threads, the monofilament and elastic, for £2. You understand why this is a big deal. And I wouldn't be surprised if as much as I would like to work with this, I wouldn't be surprised if this kit sells out. I would not be surprised. If this doesn't sell out, well, one chance, that's fine. That's one one chance, that's all I need to get this kit. And as I say, for somebody like myself, who really, I do like to make jewelry, but I'm not really a jewelry maker as such. I tell you what, I will be a jewelry maker because quite simply I am so attracted to the opportunity of making such a huge amount of jewelry for such a low price tag. I want value for money. You're definitely getting value for money. Extraordinary deal, $29.95. 0800 644 655 is the number to dial. You could join us on the web at www.jewellerymaker.com. Under £30, it's better than a half price deal. Kim has taken us to the point where she's almost beyond even staff costings. You know, she's gone so low that she really is at that borderline. She's going to get seriously hauled in to the office about putting a chain, 10 meters of chain into a kit, but even more so, not just getting into trouble for putting the chain in, but probably more is the case that, you know, you're getting the whole kit here for $29.95, and those two alone, the findings and the chain alone, that's £27.95. Pushing that price tag that little bit lower. Your tiger's eye. See, if I was just saying you're going to get the tiger's eye for £2, you wouldn't believe me, would you? I wouldn't believe myself. I just wouldn't even if I even knew that I could do that, I wouldn't believe me. Because £2 for that quality of tiger's eye is just never going to happen anywhere else. There's nowhere else that I know of that can do £2 for that, let alone £2 for the tiger's eye, for the pyrite, and then the additional marquee stuff, and of course the beading thread, the monofilament elastic. Impressive deals like this one. Congratulations if you've joined us there. £29.95 is all you pay. A huge deal, and very, very well received, and rightly so. Well received by everybody apart from Jewellery Maker bosses. But now Kim's part of the management team. Ooh! She says, I am the boss. Listen, you. Effectively, in the building right now, Kim is the most responsible person for Jewellery Maker. Oh, we are in so much trouble. We are in so much... We're in safe hands. We're in safe hands, aren't we? Aren't we? Aren't we? Nobody is safe. No, Kim says nobody is safe. Mike's just like that. Please help us. Somebody help us. Kim, how does it feel to have the power? You've got the power. $29.95 is all you pay. Tell you what, give Kim power. She does 10 meters of chain in a kit. That just goes to show how very, very scary it is to give her power. Oh, listen, the phone has just gone in my ear. And it's Paula, what? It is Paula, our boss. Paula, our boss, who is watching right now, and Paula runs the channel and obviously is watching. She's just rang into the gallery. The phone just rang and she's just rang in to say to Kim, the two words that do not go together are Kim and responsible. And Kim says she couldn't agree more. Brilliant, brilliant, loving it. Right then, yes, oh, now then, cabochon, isn't it? Yes. Now, of course, if you've just got the tiger's eye, we're all lovers of tiger's eye, especially if you've got that gold chain, because that gold chain in a kit, it's going to go so far. 10 meters of chain is going to take you to a lot of jewelry, and therefore, in principle, if you want to stick with using that gold chain and making your jewelry go further, you can do so with this next deal, because here we're giving you your tiger's eye combination. Honeycomb and drops of your tiger's eye. And add in that chain. Ooh, lovely. Oh, I'm going to add in something else. Sterling silver gold wire. Actually, thinking about that, we're not just going to give you 2 strands, we're also going to give you your tiger's eye cabochon as well. Ah. That cabochon is incredible. You know what you find is that the larger the surface area to the gemstone, the more of course exposed it is to give you beauty. And of course sometimes the more exposed it is to imperfection. But really, when we're going for top quality stones like this, the larger the surface area, the more delightful the light reaction is. And of course, as you can see here, the amazing tiger's eye, the splitting, the chatoyancy qualities of this gem is what makes it so extremely beautiful. Breathtaking luxuries of colour tone, caramels, golden hues, chocolates, you name it, you've got it, radiating and shimmering and sheening off. And actually, of course, you could use it as a cabochon like this, but of course there's nothing wrong because of the grade and the quality of the gemstone to actually use this as your centerpiece. This could be your focal point. You can choose how you create your jewelry however you see fit. There is no right and wrong with opportunities like this one. As I say, we've already done the wire, the sterling silver gold-plated wire, as a bit of a double trouble deal. If you want to be inspired with cabochon jewelry, maybe this is the one that you'd like to be inspired by. This cabochon bracelet bangle was created by the fantastic Gemma Crow. Alternatively, again, using a cabochon in a totally different way, the totally different medium, our amazing Mark Smith created this beautiful macrame style cradle. And again, you could actually place that gemstone right in the heart of there, and you've got yourself a totally different looking piece of jewellery just by changing the cabochon. So you have so many different variant techniques. Soutache, another technique that you could apply to creating fantastic jewellery. Every single look is magnificent here. You've got double strand of your tiger's eye, plus on top of that, the cabochon, all for one price tag. An amazing deal. 2 strands of tiger's eye plus your cabochon, you should be paying almost £20. The price you're actually paying, that's a third of the price. A third of the price you should. I mean, in all honesty, £14 for this. You could go for your focal point cabochon design like so, but then you could surround it. So instead of going for this surround, you could actually surround the cabochon with your tiger's eye. If you wanted to go for that, ooh, what about with an antique bronze wire? You know, getting that golden detailing. Or of course you could add in alongside the antique bronze wire. What about the antique bronze crimp beads as well? We've talked about getting great value and making your jewelry go further. And we did of course start our show with the very best of deals, making your jewelry go further with not just 1 or 2. How about 1 or 200? And actually, our Claire, my director, she reckons there might be actually over 1,000 crimp beads within this. Do you reckon over 1,000 as well? At some point, I would like to find the time to count how many are getting. In all honesty, if that's the case, I think it's when I'm going to retire. I think that's when I'll probably find the time to actually count how many. I'll find my whole retirement will be just counting how many crimp beads, because you're getting a lot. You are getting 50 grams of crimp beads is going to go a long, long way. And if you've just got the double-stranded tiger's eye with the cabochon, these would go perfectly. Oh, imagine just using those beautiful crimp beads. They don't always have to be crimp beads, of course. They could be spacers. You could give the detail to your jewelry by spacing each one of these honeycomb-shaped tiger's eye, detailing alongside it, spacing out alongside it could go fabulous with the antique bronze crimp beads. Oh, spit it out there, Vicky. You've got the 50 grams of antique bronze crimp beads, 50 grams. And of course, when we start to consider what a crimp bead is, it's an essential to jewellery making. If I just take one, it's a little mini tube, and let's just introduce this finding to those of you who are watching for the first time. This is what you would classify as a must-have, a mechanical aspect to the jewellery. To hold and to bind jewellery together, you need a crimp bead to really give that structure and that finish. This is the way we do it, by giving you a simple mini tube. All you do is, once you've placed your beading thread through the tube, give it a squeeze, crimp it, which means put a pressure on it. It then creates a totally different look. No longer is it a tube, it's a flat, square, almost rectangular formation. And that's how you bind and hold your jewellery together. These are quite simply essential. Not something that you could give or take in jewellery making. They are a must-have, which is why we've done 50-gram bags. Now, for those of you who are just tuning in for the first time, we really would like to see ourselves here at Jewellery Maker as the one-stop shop for Jewellery Maker items, whether it's essentials or whether it's luxury items. We also like to see ourselves as almost trade price offers. We pride ourselves in our buying power, and we work hard, and I do promise you, we work daily at getting the very best deal for you, so that when we get a great deal, we pass on that saving. We're a family-run business. As the Genuine Gemstone Company goes, it's been running for coming up to a decade. I've had the privilege of working in the business for 9 of those 10 years. And when I say a family-run business, lots of people, first of all, give me the eyebrow and go, really? Family-run business? And I mean, from the very top, you are looking here to the very bottom. We are talking about a full family-run business. Steve and Sarah, husband and wife team, they are directing us. They are the passion of the company, and that passion echoes into the likes of Paula, who is Steve's sister-in-law. She now runs Jewellery Maker, and the passion is in everything we do, very much based in a family-run business. And for us, one of the most important aspects of being a family business is having the integrity of saying, look, if we can get a great deal, we will pass that great deal on to you. I've never found a better place to work. I have been offered other places. I've been offered to work in some of the biggest places that there is within shopping channels, and I've never taken up the offer, because I don't think there's another place that can match the integrity of working for this business. And I mean that hand on heart. And because of that, in that principle of getting a great deal and then us passing that deal on to you, you're getting 50 grams of crimp beads for less than a £5. And that's where the integrity comes, because the facts are, is we could have probably charged you double that price tag and still be probably competing against any other jewellery provider. But because we have an integrity that we can get the great deal, we will give you that great deal, which is why we would classify this almost as a trade price tag where we're giving you quantity at the lowest minimum cost. £4.95 is all you pay. If you want to join us, now's the time to do so. Of course, we really are giving you the ultimate time to add to your order. And here with us, Jewellery Maker is live from 9 till 9 now. If you've just tuned in and you're going to yourself, what, live from 1 o'clock? Yes, we have an amazing designer-inspired show for you with Debbie Kershaw. She's going to stick with us for the day from 1 till 5 and give us some plenty of inspiration, including, if you saw the Grecian necklace that she made earlier on, that was part of the first kit of the day. She will be showing you how to make that with another kit later on. We're at 3 o'clock, so plenty of chances to really get inspired today with your jewellery making, with the lovely Becky who'll join you from 1 o'clock. And then, of course, don't forget, we are live at 5 with Eleanor on Freeview. Woo! Yes, the Miss It Miss Out show from 5 till now at 9 is now on Freeview Channel 50. So please do join us there, because plenty of fast and fun deals will take place. If you like to grab yourself a bargain, I like a bargain, then you tune in from 5 till 9. It's my favourite time. I love bargains. At £4.95, that's a bargain, no, isn't it? £4.95 for 50 grams of your crimp beads. Moving on we go. And of course, I gave you a little bit of a sneaky peek of this strand earlier on, and now I give you the chance to work with it. And I've never seen us do this shape. I've seen us do the elongated marquees. I've seen drops, I've seen tier shapes, I've done briolettes, but I've never seen us do these amazing top drilled faceted puffy coins. And you know what I find fascinating is that the only way you could achieve this quality of the finish is by working with quality gemstones. And I mean this in the very best way, because there is a saying in the jewelry industry that you can't hide Mother Nature's beauty. And one of the interesting things about this gemstone in particular is that when you see its beauty, whether it's in a marquise shape, in a briolette shape, or like this, we're exposing you to Mother Nature at her very purest form. And this is when the delight of a gemstone in this size really is reap the rewards. Because if I take this gemstone here, this one gemstone here, and if I start to move it, Mother Nature doesn't just give you a single colour. Mother Nature doesn't give you just two colours. This gemstone offers you 3 totally different colours within its one beautiful, exquisite form. This gemstone is made up of layers of different crystal formations. In fact, it's made up of different substances, i.e. you are getting here elements of vanadium and elements of zoisite. Now, the moment that you start to see this gemstone from different angles, what you're actually seeing is the light moving through the gemstone, and when it hits at a certain angle, it'll show you different parts of its combination of vanadium and its zoisite. So you might find it at one at a time and the light plays and you'll see a beautiful shade of cornflower blue. But then the light might catch in another way as you move your gemstone. As you move it, you'll then see another light catch, and the light catches and you'll see an extraordinary rich shade of violet. And the qualities of that violet in this strand in particular, second to none. But then finally, as the light starts to move through, and of course there's always light moving through these types of quality gemstones, you'll also get flashes of pinks. You've got blues, you've got purples, and you've got pink in one gemstone. And that is why this shape is exposing the very best of this trichroic, so 3-coloured gemstone. This is one of the most collectible stones. Of course, it is December's birthstone, so anybody who's wanting to achieve fabulous jewellery as a gift for Christmas or for a birthday celebration, this is most definitely the strand for you. It's exposing the very finest qualities of colour range from 3 different colours within one gemstone. We've already talked about bicolour gemstones today, how rare they are to get 2 colours. This one is trichroic. 3 variant colours can be exposed into one gemstone. It's high regarded gemstone jewellery you're going to be making. 60 carats of December's birthstone for just... Oh, that is good. That is good. $24.95. I mean, you could make charm bracelet, you could make a matching pair of earrings, a Tanzanite ring, Oh! Sterling silver wire, check. You've got your sterling silver wire that I did as your double triple deal earlier on. If you got that sterling silver wire, please get this done. Trust me, you've got a money back guarantee to the 31st of January. You won't need anywhere near that kind of time, but that's nearly 2 months to make your decision. You don't need that time scale. How many have I got left of the wire? Okay, I've got limited stock on the wire, but to my thinking, to my expectation, if you are going to get this strand of Tanzanite, you need the wire, and if you've got the wire, you need the Tanzanite. They deserve to be together, and even if it's just to create one Tanzanite ring, what a ring that is going to be. Obviously I was on our sister channel of The Lounge yesterday evening. I was selling Tanzanite. In fact, I did a Tanzanite diamond hour at 10 o'clock last night, and I was selling Tanzanites so much smaller than this, and I was selling them for a good 30 or 40 pounds, one of them for 30 or 40 pounds. Now look at this, you're getting all of these for £24.95, and I was selling single solitaire Tanzanites for over £30. Amazing opportunity there, fabulous quality, luxury for less, £24.95. So let's quickly recap that wire while we've talked about it, because in truth, if you haven't already bought the Tanzanite but you've got the wire, then you need the Tanzanite, and if you've not got the wire but you've got the Tanzanite, then you need to buy the wire. Yes, you definitely need to get this wire. It is a low stock deal and it is an exceptional quality of wire that we're bringing you. I know there's a lot of our jewellery makers who truly do cherish working with sterling silver in their wire work. You've got 2 meters of wire here. That's a meter of each of the colour finish. It's your gold plated and it's your classic sterling silver, both sterling silver though, of course, in your 0.8mm gauge, of course 0.8 being a very versatile, very versatile gauge of wire. 2 meters in total and a great deal to be had. We may as well call this a bit of a double trouble deal. When it was first launched with me, this 1 meter reel, so just this one here, the 1 meter of your gold plated sterling silver wire, when I launched it was £11.95. It wasn't that long ago when I launched it either. £11.95 for just the 1 meter. Both of them, £12. Sterling silver opportunity. I mean, if you walked in with 5 pence to a silversmith's, 5 pence. What do you think they'd give you for 5 pence? They probably wouldn't even give you a. They probably wouldn't even give you a bag. You can't buy. Yeah, literally, a carrier bag in my local shop is more than 5 pence. That's the thing. That's the kind of deals that we do here. It is a Saturday offer that you can't afford to miss out on. £12 is all you pay for 2 meters of your sterling silver wire. 1 of the gold plated and 1 of the classic sterling silver. Look, and it's yours for the taking for just £12. £12 indeed. Right then, moving swiftly on, and we are bringing you 3 brand new strands. All 3 are brand new. The colours are exquisite. Wow. I mean, it literally, it's radiating warmth. This strand is absolutely radiating the warmth. You have here sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset, swiftly through the years. I can't remember the rest of the song. One season following another. From Fiddler on the Roof. Kim's in my ear just gone, don't do musicals. Tell you. You have got here a fantastic, I can't believe, and here's me thinking that Kim had made this bundle and taken the inspiration from Fiddler on the Roof for sunrise, sunset, but actually she said no, she just couldn't decide whether it was going to be a sunrise or whether it was going to be a sunset, and so therefore she just put the 2 words together and made it a sunrise and a sunset kit. I tell you what, 3 strands you have here. Red agate combination. I mean, as warm and as rich as the sunrise and sunset. The colours splitting against the horizon with those intensities. Especially, have you noticed that when you get into winter time, the warmth of the sun in terms of its colour when it sits against the horizon is almost eye-splitting, isn't it? You can't. It's blinding, the warmth and the richness of the oranges and the yellows that come from, and the reds from the horizon. That's the colours that you've got here, the richness, the intensity, the drama that you've got from every one of these strands. 3 brand new strands. 3 brand new strands. Sunrise, sunset, you've got it all beautifully captured into this bundle, and it's a brand new strand combination. 3 brand new strands, a brand new price tag, and yours for the taking, £4, exactly £4 for each one of these strands. If you do want to join us, now's the time to do so. You've got your free phone number to dial 0800 644 655. You can join us on the web at www.jewellerymaker.com. Now, don't forget we have our awards, nominations and voting taking place from Monday this week. You can start voting for your nomination and your categories. Things like best design, best kit, best product, best gemstone, best strand, best blooper, best theme show, loads and loads of things to vote on. For the next fortnight, we'll be rolling out all of those voting categories on a day-to-day basis via our Facebook site. You can join us at www.facebook.com/Jewellery UK. Now then, just to highlight one more thing, you have also got today a quick recap, because I don't want you to miss out, because I'm on last of stock. I told you this was going to be one time on air and it's going to sell out. I've got last of stock. We don't want anybody to lose out on this one. The Wags Y Comb, one of the essential tools for Y workers, and you've got it for your chance to own this. You need to dial now. £7.95 is all you pay. It's going to be last of time on stock availability. First come, first served. Free phone number. Join us on the web. Great to have your company today. I'll be back with you tomorrow with the fantastic Debbie Bulford. But of course, we go for designer inspiration for the next 4 hours with the lovely Becky straight after this. See ya.
The new year is fast approaching and we're getting ready to go out with a bang. You can get involved by voting in the annual JM Awards. Check out Facebook from Monday the 25th of November at 10 AM, where we will release a different voting category each day until December the 6th. Get involved with Jewellery Maker.
Join us on Jewellery Maker as we count down the days until Christmas. Stay tuned to see perfect Christmas gifts for all your friends and family at prices you won't believe. And what's more, anything you buy can be refunded or exchanged until the 31st of January. So for hassle-free shopping and great value, it has to be Jewellery Maker.
Tune into Jewellery Maker for our Miss It, Miss Out show. Every day between 5 and 9 PM on Freeview Channel 50. Don't miss it or you'll miss out.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account.